Hello, everybody.
Hello,
My
everybody,
name
and
is
welcome to the 14th
Markiplier.
episode of the Ashen Wastes, where the DM is dying of illness and he's still coming to DM this game because the players have him hostage in the basement. Someone please help me!
We've and we've and
Anyways,
Send
we've
welcome
help.
back to
imitated
the
two.
second
We've
part
Think
of
imitated
twice
two
what
if you need our
happened
DMs.
help.
after the players decided to follow random treks in the desert. They found their way to an abandoned warehouse, grabbed some stuff from the warehouse, got warned by voices coming from the boxes they stole from the warehouse telling them to put the shit back, and they said, nah. And then the paladin decided, with some prompting from the druid, hey, is this stuff magical? Cast Detect Magic realizes that most of the stuff is magical. And then the
Why are
artificer,
you just
who
eating that
doesn't
thing?
follow instructions and followed them into the desert, came up, identified some stuff, and then they realized, wow, there's a lot of really magical and really useful magical stuff. Let's take all of it. So they took it on top of the flying carpet, which they managed to find in one of the boxes,
This is
and made their way
awesome.
back to camp. They proceeded to put the shit in the portable holes that was found with the equipment that they stole, borrowed, took something. Put it
So,
assign them one to each person. I believe you said you gave each person one portable hole full of stuff.
yeah.
So that's your current situation. You went to sleep. You were taking your long rest. You did your watches. The first two watches went by fine. The third watch, which is Straight's, he heard
Hi.
strange rustling noises.
Can I do the long rest action real quick?
Oh,
And
I,
because of
I wasn't here.
the vultures, we all woke up.
yes, the vultures were the birds were screeching, and Meshida, as you probably noticed, unhappily, there are many missing spell slots because right before you guys took the long rest, they said, "Can Meshida identify the stuff, and then we'll get the spell slots back when we finish the long rest." So I rolled for it, and unfortunately, I did get the roll that you would identify. So you identified. So you're currently missing most of your spell slots.
Oh,
Also,
you
we
used
have
my spells for me?
initiative. Yes.
Okay. Alright, well, I haven't rolled initiative yet. Where's the
I
thing?
put you in initiative. You could roll again if you'd like.
I didn't see myself in initiative.
No, no. You
Got
have
a
rolled
14.
initiative. Your initiative is 14.
Yeah.
I don't see anything.
Are you in the chat box? You see the chat box? Right there.
Yeah, I see the roll, but it says there's no encounter or anything.
I haven't moved you to the page yet.
Oh, okay.
Is everyone ready to
Yes.
go to the page? Cool.
I guess so.
So you all wake up relatively groggily in the middle of the night in the ruined village where you've kind of found yourself. Pardon the ground for not being super green, because I did not. This is
Half
another
time.
lovely Google contribution. You're all awake and you see Straight kind of alert more than the rest of you, perhaps, as he's been holding watch, his torch shining, his moorbounder behind him. You had heard the birds screeching and squawking, and as you're out now, and there's a moment of quiet, as you're all just kind of like catching your breath and getting, pushing past that fog of drowsiness, you hear very slightly from the roof above you, maybe on the other side of the roof, you hear little light scratching the tiles.
I'm sorry, was the children part of the sound effects?
That'd be
Hissing.
terrifying.
Evil children.
You don't like children?
Children crawling through the ceiling.
Children laughing where they do not belong is terrifying.
Children should all need permission before they're allowed to laugh,
Give
regardless of the
me a
species.
minute.
It's
Sorry, I
terrible.
have to go fix something.
No, because
It's
I
terrible.
mean, like Dead
Really
I can
Space.
think
tell. I can
The
tell none of y'all are parents.
I remember like Dead Space 2, where there was a child laughing in middle of a fucking blood, and I was like, what the fuck? What, this is creepy. And then turn out the child is a toddler, and the toddler went up to one of the teachers, I want to say, because it was like a daycare or something, and the child just exploded, and that's one of the enemies of the
That's a
game.
video game. The heck kind of shit is that?
Something you find in a scary game.
It's not even scary. That's just weird.
Oh, you can't do that one too. That sucks.
Something's wrong with my forge page.
Yo, Trambar, where is my wolf?
Where are your balls?
Wolf.
Yeah. Did you cut them
Oh.
off? To a eunuch, nameless, and we never knew.
Not checking that.
My balls are attached to my body. I don't need to check on them.
Sometimes they go missing, I've heard. You
No,
just wake up
Balls.
one
We
day
all have
Balls
those
bounce.
in a
days.
bathtub of ice.
Balls do bounce, you know.
they do shrink when it's cold, but no, they don't go missing.
Balls ever just
Wait, hey, they
unwrap
shrink when it's
themselves?
cold. Your balls shrink when it's cold.
The sack that they are in, they just go back up when it's cold.
I don't do that.
Have you been in fucking cold ever? And your
Recently.
yeah,
Actually.
your balls is just in your throat, just hanging. It's not even hanging anymore. It's like attached to uh, one-eyed soldier.
Not Iran. Iran was a desert.
What?
What?
Wait.
What's
I'm
going
being
on?
spoken to. Hold on.
Ah, right.
You're being sculpted into.
Spoken to.
Yeah, anyway, my
Ah.
balls don't shrink when they're cold either.
Wait.
I'm hilarious.
Yeah, like.
But Lou, I thought you lived in like a desert.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think he
No,
lives in the desert, but
Not like an actual, but I thought it was hot in where he's from.
no. The Iran is like a four-season country. It has the every season in the year. So we have like a spring is
So it snows
not
there?
hot, not cold. Summer is hot. Uh, then we have the fall when it starts to get cold, and the winter. Right now we are in the winter and it's fucking cold. It's -7 right now.
Oh. Wait,
at least you're
Celsius.
not in the Arctic. Like, they get like what, -50 up in like Antarctica and stuff, right?
It's
Seven,
-60
is it
something.
70 if it is wait, 7 Celsius or 7 Fahrenheit?
7 Celsius.
So that's 44 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yep.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's a little colder than it is here in Texas.
Yeah.
'Cause I was like, I've never heard of
You're in Texas?
yeehaw.
It's weird. Like you don't sound like you're from Texas. It's the weirdest thing.
Thank you. One time on the internet, someone said I said rifle funny, and I'm never gonna get over it.
You said it fine. You said it fine to
How do
me.
you
In
say
fact,
rifle funny?
I think
They-
at the
Or how did
time,
they
'cause
think?
I was playing Fortnite. Forgive me,
Okay.
but it was.
I
I
don't.
think at the time I was like stressed, and I said like raffle, and it just
Well,
sounded
you
really
you
country.
put heavy southern drawl into it.
Like raffle. Yeah.
Rathalos.
I'm Midwestern, so pardon me if anything like comes up.
Anything? What?
Anything that is clean.
In the
Wait, do I
Midwest.
need to roll initiative for the carpet?
Do you want the
Most of
carpet to
the
fight?
Most of the time, carpets aren't like sentient creatures. They're just kind of like
No, they are sentient,
bugs.
but do they fight?
They're not really. I don't know how
Omnia,
Tarambar has it in his
Trambar
game.
is gonna roll it. So if that's something he wants to do, he will let us know.
Hmm.
This is actually curious to me now. Like, Can magic carpets fight? Like that's the thing.
It's not a like because there are certain like furniture like monsters like possess magical pieces of furniture that can fight. I think they
But
did it.
those are mimics.
1 second.
Also, for anyone that is curious, we are living at base of a mountain, basically. So
In,
it's
in the
called
game
to
or in real life?
no in real life. I live at the base of a mountain. So yeah,
How's
that's
that?
one of the reasons that it's called.
The ice caps are melting?
But
I heard like the ice caps are melting. I don't know if that's a factor somehow.
if the ice caps are melting, the water levels rise. It has nothing to do with cold.
Okay. Venice must be terrible right now.
I
Okay.
mean,
Imagine if Venice gets wiped off the face of the earth. If there's a flood that destroys the whole earth, Venice will be first.
I don't know. I mean,
Venice.
have a whole bunch of boats. I think they'd be fine.
Yeah,
It's just that
the city will be fucked, but the people will be okay.
Exactly. I think they're
I
already
mean,
ahead of the
unless
game
they
right
don't
now.
get in their boat, like they just got out of their boat, and then suddenly a tidal wave.
If there's a tidal
yeah, if
wave,
they're
then I
stuck
mean,
inside, then they'd still drown.
Venice is a weird city. Like, whose idea was to build a city in middle of the ocean?
Italians, because the
don't ask that
Italians
kind of question. All right.
Italians just want to do whatever they want.
Listen, all right. Europeans think America is weird. America thinks Europeans are weird. Everybody
Europeans
just thinks
think
everybody else's place is weird.
Europeans and Americans think Africans are weird. Africans think Americans are weird. Australians think Europeans
Anything
are
that's
weird.
different
Oh,
is weird.
be like having gone
Hello.
to Australia, I know damn well they think we're all weird.
Everyone thinks we're weird. We're
I think
Americans.
We
I
all
think
think everybody
Americans
else
think
is
America
weird.
is
Well,
weird most of the time.
Nameless.
Oh,
Even
absolutely.
Lou thinks we're. Yeah, I mean, sorry. Even Nameless thinks we're weird. We're Americans.
I mean,
I think we're weird.
I'm just generally quirky, so I'm not necessarily
To
normal.
I'm
be
not like
fair,
other
Um,
Americans. Tee
like,
hee.
to be fair, you guys think you guys are weird sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the point.
Most
No,
of
know
all
the
I'm
the
time.
no,
weird.
all the
All
time.
right.
I'm weird.
Sorry
I
about the
think
delay.
I think I'm weird all the time, honestly.
Because you're
Sorry about-
American or because of other factors?
Yes.
The fact
Yes,
Everybody ready?
just yes.
I-
Yeah.
I'm half Russian, half Italian, half Spanish. Like I don't give I don't give a hell about my ethnicity.
It's okay. Most of us are mutts at this point.
Mostly
It's just
German.
genetics.
Ah.
Yo, where is my wolf, man?
Yeah, where
Didn't
is the
summon
wolf?
it.
Yo, I was summoning
Wait,
it.
we
I
wrote
was
it.
right in
Yeah, we
it.
wrote. I thought we wrote
Yes,
into
I'm giving you
the.
your wolf back. Hold
Okay.
on. I have to put a wolf.
And then that's just how it works. Like you just have to unsummon the
Soiled
wolf
it
that
and summoned it.
happens.
I was sleeping on his back. Like, my head was on his
It was a
back.
Aren't you
pillow.
bigger than your
Yeah.
wolf?
Mm,
It's a
roughly.
direwolf. Direwolves are pretty big.
Yeah, direwolves are
Yeah.
huge.
Not quite large, like, the Moorbounder, which is the size of a Bengal tiger, probably.
Probably bigger.
At
Probably.
least
Bigger.
like bigger than a Great Dane, I assume.
I want to see
Oh,
a more
oh,
bounder
absolutely.
versus like I want to see a more bounder versus a grizzly bear.
The Great Danes are hella big. I'm just saying.
We don't
They
have
are
a grizzly
pretty
bear, but we have an owl bear.
Like great,
Alright.
Fiance used to have
Great
Everybody
Danes
ready?
are not, Great
English
Danes are not
Yes.
as big as a Bengal tiger.
Also, I have to say, I love the fact that I can pause the game on Foundry, because that means you can't move your tokens. Ha ha ha. No cheating for you.
Why would I?
Alright.
Uh,
Let's
I
get
see.
Everyone just stick
this.
to the plan we talked about when he wasn't here.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's get this
Hey,
started. I didn't even ask
that's
because I had total
that's
faith you
mean.
guys had a plan going in. Alright.
Yeah, because I want to explain the plan
Let
to
us
me real quick.
begin. Wait, hold on. I am being
Where'd
summoned.
Nightshade go?
Wow.
Nightshade, we kill him.
Give me 5 seconds. Hold on.
Does Omnia know that we have a plan? I mean,
Yeah,
No.
sorry, what was that?
I
You mean me?
I talked to Nick about having a plan, but I don't know if you guys saw that. It
I
was
don't
Who
The
is
know
plan
the
that?
never
plan.
survives first contact,
What was the
so
plan?
I was memeing. Is there actually a plan?
yes, is a plan. There, I have a plan, but nobody knows it.
I also have a
Just
plan.
like
I don't
Rocket
know.
Raccoon over
That's-
here.
I
Do you
have a
have a
I have
plan?
I have a cautious plan, but I don't know if it's gonna mess up y'all's plan, so I don't want to do my plan.
Let
You
Do you
know?
have a
first step
part?
of a
Do you have
plan is to
part of a?
actually
Do
think
you
it
have
up
part of
and
a
then
plan?
tell everybody.
let Lou go first. If my plan fails, you can go after me.
Wait, so your plan is to just go solo?
No, I want to do
There you go,
something.
Jenkins.
If that
The
takes,
plan is throw Lou real quick.
Use Lou
Oh,
as
wait,
bait.
does anyone have Mage Hand? Or wait, no, Bigsby's Hand. That's what I'm thinking of.
That's an arcane spell. You would have it.
you
If
would
anyone.
have it exactly. What I
Do
wanted to
artificers
say.
have it? One sec. Let me see this.
You
Actually,
have the wizard spell list most of the time.
looking it up. Can
On a long
artificers?
rest, you'd probably be able to.
Oh, wait, is anyone excited for the Critical Role series coming tomorrow?
I forgot it was tomorrow. I'm excited though. I'm gonna get my dad to watch it. I'm gonna know my boyfriend with it too.
It's gonna be so good. It's so fuck. It's gonna be us basically in a nutshell.
I have to get my GF to watch it. And I don't know if they are going to
Oh
have
my
like a
gosh,
subtitle
artificers
for it.
can learn Bigsby's Hand.
You could like get that like at any point after a long rest.
Yeah,
Oh, no, I'm not. It's a 5th level spell, so I can't get it yet.
if they if any like anyone in Iran does a subtitle for it, I will probably make my GF watch it because it's not she is not good at English as I am.
Oh.
They might have subtitles.
Yeah, subtitles for the rescue.
I doubt that they wouldn't have subtitles.
It's on Prime Video, so they would probably have a lot of subtitles for it if
Yeah,
you're
they
able to
probably
watch
have subtitles.
primary
Yeah.
source.
Yeah, they have subtitles, but they have Farsi subtitles? If they have, then I don't even have to wait. You just have to download it.
I'm interested, like how the episodes are gonna go. Like, are they gonna release like one season at a time, like 2 seasons, or like, are they gonna like go like bi-weekly with
No,
each episode?
it's probably bi-weekly. If they wanted to go one season at a time, they would have gone to Netflix because Netflix does that.
They only got 2 seasons, so like.
They
Probably
probably
Oh,
are going to do like the high points, just the high points. Because let's be honest, D&D game, like 90% of a D&D game is like just people bullshitting and messing
who's your
around.
favorite? And who's your favorite out of the Vox Machina crew?
Percy.
Really?
Yeah.
What
Have you
everyone
watched
else?
all of Vox Machina?
I have watched
Like,
all
this
of
campaign?
the campaigns of
Yeah,
Critical
but
Role.
Nick.
Oh, Nick.
No, uh no, but I'm gonna watch this because I want to watch this.
Mhm.
And I'm still working on campaign 2. That's what I'm watching at the moment. I can't.
Yeah. So no one explained why your stands are your stands, because that'll be a spoiler probably.
Yes.
My favorite character is Pike.
Pike is cute. Pike needs more screen time.
What about you, Umnia?
Grog, maybe?
No, I like the I'm trying to think of the brother's name. For some reason I can't think of his name.
Vex?
Vax.
Vex and
Vaxeldon.
Vax. Vaxeldine.
Yeah.
Vex is Laura's
Yeah.
character.
Like
So
I was merging both of their names in my brain and I was like neither of these are right.
it's Vaxeldon. It's Vaxeldon and Vexalia.
Yeah, I love Vaxeldon.
Nightshade, do
He's
you
an
know
emo
any of
boy.
them?
I like emo boys.
Well, he's just a rogue. He's not emo.
No,
See, this is why I can't explain. We can't explain.
He's definitely emo.
But that's like that's just like that's like a stereotype with rogues that like they think they're all emo. No, just because he has dead parents doesn't mean
Don't
he's
make
emo.
me explain.
Nope.
His parents aren't even dead.
Nope. I'm so trying to not explain it. I'm holding myself back.
He gets more emo.
The more you watch.
Kind of edge are we talking
isn't
about?
Percy the most emo though?
Percy
No,
kind of gets less emo.
no. The
Percy gets like average.
Percy is like emo, and it gets better. Him is emo, and it gets worse as the game goes on.
For very valid
surprised-
reasons.
I'm surprised no one likes Scanlan though.
Scanlan's hilarious. I really like Scanlan as well. He'd probably be my second favorite.
Yeah,
Really, my second favorite is Keyleth.
Kill It is the second game, not the first one. We're talking about what the.
No, Keyleth
No,
is
Keyleth is the
Keyleth
first.
first
She's
one.
the druid, played by
Yeah,
Marisha.
Keyleth is Marisha's
Yeah,
character.
I'm dumb. I am dumb.
Yeah, you're thinking of Bo.
Yes. About Scandal. Every character that guy plays is the comedy relief in all of the games so far.
I don't know. Not isn't really a comedy relief character.
Yes, it is. Not is one of those comedy relief characters
No,
that
Jester's
doesn't
more
know.
comedy. No,
No, I
Jester's
think
more comedy relief character than not.
No, that
they're both comedy relief.
yes, Jester does it on purpose. Not does shit that is funny, but he doesn't. But she doesn't know that he's the comedy relief in the
By the way,
first half.
half of the stream.
In the
Half of
first half, the
stream is just
second
gonna be
half
us
when
talking.
when she goes to the normal, uh, she does it on purpose.
By the way, what if like in another few years they're just gonna do like a campaign 2 series too?
If the first one is going to be successful, yes, they probably will do this the second one after.
It absolutely is
Do
already
you think we're
successful.
gonna get animated Vox Machina versus Mighty Nine?
Probably a movie or something, like a
Oh my
40-minute
gosh,
movie.
please.
I could say a live action movie.
Why
Oh,
would it
that would be awesome.
40 minutes? Oh wait, but how would they do that? Because like it's all
They
of
already
them,
look more or
right?
less like their characters.
Except Sam. Sam only looks like Scanlan. He can't pull off. Not or vet.
You just need a wig.
Yeah,
Wig gown.
and besides,
Yeah, but not
they
for
can
not. He
just
need like a lot of makeup.
Hmm.
they
I feel
can
like
just
if they were going to make a goblin, they would have to do mostly SFX anyway,
yeah, they have to do a CGI,
or like heavy prosthetic makeup.
which is not practical.
Yeah. I feel like Laura can definitely pull off both her characters. So.
Like
Although
90% of those guys are also
Travis, I
actors, so
don't
they
think
can
The
Travis
pull it
only
off.
issue
pull
is
off
a
a
lot of them play characters that are different races, and so
The
that
only
can
thing
be
is, I don't think Travis will make a convincing Grog. He's, uh, he's nowhere near, as bulky or as
Are we
big,
talking
but
about
he
the
could.
same man?
Are
He
we
can like
talking,
wiggle his pecs.
dude?
The
What the
guy,
fuck?
the guy who had.
He
Travis
can
is
literally wiggle his
huge.
pecs.
Yeah, but Travis is more like Ford's build than he is Grog's.
Yeah, Greg is a fucking the giant.
What?
What was it? Not giant. Goliath. Nobody is in Earth is going to be the same build as a fucking Goliath,
I think I have seen people who are that tall though.
but not
Like,
as built as a giant. The Goliath.
yeah, that's true.
You don't have any
I
like
wanna.
7 feet bodybuilders.
Nobody could play a Goliath
Actually,
at all.
I feel like that's a lie because I feel like there's a lot of those.
Do a Google search.
I'm gonna look that up right now.
I'm going to look that up right now.
The only way anyone could play Goliath or Orc even would be with heavy like padding and like costume.
Okay, yeah, apparently in Dutch, like, they got really tall bodybuilders. The world's tallest bodybuilder is 7'2".
Would
Yeah.
be from the north too.
Oliver Richards from Netherlands. 7'2". That's huge. And
I
he's a
want to see
bodybuilder.
who.
This
I want to
motherfucker
see
is a
like the
real life
tallest actor
Goliath.
be made look. I want to see like the tallest actor be made look like a dwarf. I want to see like a 10-foot tall person.
They did that with the Captain America. They put
Dude,
his
Greg Kovics doesn't even look like a Goliath.
no
He just looks like meat.
no they
No, I looked at the pictures of the tallest bodybuilder. It came up with Greg Kovics.
no not Craig Kovacs. It's
Over Richards.
He just looks like meat.
Oliver Richters. He's 7'2",
Richards.
so he for those that do the metric system, that's
So, you know
218
what the weirdest
centimeters.
part of this is? The weirdest part of this is half of this stream is just gonna be us talking.
Yeah, no, that's normal. That's not
Yeah,
weird.
I know, but like that's the weirdest thing. Like, like the people in the comments are gonna be like, oh, why aren't they playing D&D? Well,
Because our
This
well,
is
get
D
it
and D.
because
If
we're
they don't
because we're
understand that, then they're not
No.
because
used
we're
to it.
friends. We have friend times.
And
Okay.
basically, how like I said, 90% of D&D is like people talking about shit.
They're
It's very
talking
true.
shit in character, talking
No, they're
about
talking.
shit
No, they're talking
Out
shit
of
about shit.
character.
out of character,
They're
talking
talking
about
shit about
random
shit.
shit in
Like
character, talking about random shit out of
like
character.
they saw like the what was it like the rock giant shit, and like they look at the shit and they're talking about this shit.
That's a lot of shit.
Exactly.
Should we take this time to actually plan what we're doing, though? I don't really know
Yeah,
how
let's
much we
that
actually
high.
can
okay,
do.
so let's plan an attack. So what are we getting attacked by the way? Because I don't remember.
He said there's
Fucking
scratching on the
question.
ceiling.
No. I saw the enemies last session. They are quantities. The same race as Mishuda, and my plan was
Wait,
to.
wait. Did you say they're the same race as me?
We
Yep.
want aunties?
Yes.
Oh
Yuantis.
wait, that means we're fucked.
They've come to collect.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have come to collect their shit.
How would they know that where we're at? That's some dumbness.
Because they have magic boxes.
We didn't take. Wait, did we bring the magic boxes,
The
or did
big-
we unload it all onto the magic carpet?
No, we took a couple of the boxes.
Oh
That's
damn.
dumb.
And
Damn it.
my plan
Can't blame,
was.
you can't blame the
hang
human
on,
this
there's two
time.
possibilities. Either this is the trade guys that we stole from, or someone has come to steal me.
Why? I mean,
Like, hold
Specifically
on.
but is this
Hold
like
on.
all nuances
Mashuda
know each
doesn't know
other? That's
anything
kind of
about her
racist.
past. Mashuda doesn't know anything about her past.
The one
Who
in
is
the
doing
club.
that with the comb? Stop that.
Sounds like
Oh, that's me.
My plan was to like threaten them with two of the portable holes. Like it doesn't have how much was that? But that was it 30 feet?
Why would you threaten them with portable holes? That would kill us too.
No, I want to
So,
just
anyways,
bluff. I don't want to actually do it.
I feel like they would know it would just kill us too.
All right, guys, we're getting off track. So we need a plan of action.
Anti-left.
So hang on. I have like little to none spells at the moment.
I could theoretically polymorph you into something if you want to fight.
What could I polymorph into though?
Any beast. It has to be a beast with a challenge rating equal to or less to the target's level.
We don't know the target's level, do we?
Your target. I would polymorph you.
You're the target.
You are the target.
I thought you meant like what we're going up against. I don't know.
Hello again.
Hey! And
Took a
stop
while.
talking about the plan.
So many families I had to save. Okay, everybody ready?
Yep.
think so, yeah.
How many buildings
Course.
were burning?
Yes.
Molotov cocktail solves everything.
All around.
No.
This is why you
For
don't give children
fireball!
vodka and lighters.
Fireball! Fireball!
All right, everybody
Also,
ready?
you need a piece of
I actually
cloth.
have fire. I actually have fireball, which is the best
Top
part.
of the round. Give it to Lou.
Yes.
You hear this scratching on the roofs of the buildings, and you hear a light hissing. That's all you hear. That's the closest sound you hear for now.
Do we hear it as well?
Yes.
Can we make like, what's the check? What am I thinking?
Perception check on your turn if you want.
Wait, no. Am
Lou,
I thinking? Am I thinking insight or investigation? What's the?
Perception to hear things and see things.
Lou goes and says, "Who is out there? Show yourself."
I was gonna say Siota's reaction to hearing anything up there would be to press herself against the wall and try to be small and.
That is intelligent. That is smart thinking.
I do the same thing as Ciota.
That is also intelligent. That is smart thinking. Meanwhile, show yourselves. Says the
Are we
What
dwarf.
did you
able
do?
to roll
the
for
booming
stealth with
dwarf.
that, or
Huh?
do we roll for
I
stealth
think
or
she
no?
asked.
I think your position's been compromised.
If I would have done that, like I would have gone to do that when I heard the scratching before I knew Lou was gonna start yelling at. I don't know how
Unfortunately,
quickly. Okay.
this is not your turn. This is like you guys just
Okay.
get up, you hear the sound, and then just as you think, oh shit, there's something above us, who's out there? It's all
Oh shit! Oh
quick
shit! Oh
time,
shit! Oh
rapid
shit! Oh
fire.
shit!
And the hissing stops for a second. And then you hear, you the fuckers who've been stealing our stuff.
Oh my gosh, it's the same guy from the message, isn't it?
Are you talking about the abandoned house? Because
Ah, we're the Gestalt Trading Company and you stole our shit. That's a
Oh.
lot of shit you stole.
look,
I
can we
don't-
just
I don't-
talk about this? Can we just talk?
Sure. No, I'm perfectly fine. Look, we had the good day. We weren't planning on killing anything. So look, put the stuff back in, say, by that fountain, because I think you're around there, yeah? By that fountain, I'm sure you can see it. All the stuff you stole,
This
walk
one?
away. Easy. Like I said, we've had a good day. We didn't expect our stuff to get stolen. But if you're not an ordinary group, give our
Have we
stuff back.
seen them at this point or no?
No, you are still pressed against the building wall technically, and the voice is kind of echoing through the little bit of space here.
I mean, look, my man. I do not know you. I have to see
I don't know
first.
you either, but you're a thief.
Look, you have to see you first.
No,
That's-
we are
that's
scavengers.
one.
We have to do to survive.
And second, we didn't steal anything. We thought anyone that is leaving stuff in that house that was full of shit has either has died and forgotten about this stuff, or they have forgotten about this stuff. So we thought we are scavenging, not stealing.
Make a perception check real quick.
What did you
Lou
do?
or all of us?
Lou.
Perception. Perception or deception?
Perception, sir.
Perception. That's a 20.
Yeah, you just out of normal hearing range, you hear muffled like a chortle and the sound of a very indignant person, and then you hear very rapid fire angry muttering, I told you should have put something a little more convincing than we will hunt down your families. I'm sorry. I thought it would be fine.
They never said that.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
You
I
were
don't remember them saying that.
Even
you
they
weren't there for that.
they
technically.
even said
Yeah, but I
something
don't
about
remember
the
That's gonna work
pets.
on them.
They
Said they'll
even
hunt
said
us
something
down, but
about
they didn't say they'll
our
hunt down our
pets.
families.
Look, I understand. You see things in shit-covered warehouse. You want to take it. I get it. I get it because it makes sense. That is what most people would do. However, in our case, we chose to put the things out on purpose because we found that generally, if you're trying to make sure that most beasts and most people who care about hygiene away from stealing your stuff, putting it in a rather disgusting place tends to keep them away. Can you work with me here? And again, you don't see the person. You hear the voice very clearly, just kind of shouting out towards you as you're shouting back. It's like, yeah, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, my man, I get my G. I get what you're saying, but just I can't do
Did you just
anything.
say my G?
Yes, I can't do anything until I see you. I can't talk to fucking air.
Well, that is why I said go to the fountain, put the things at the fountain, and you'll see us very clearly because we're all on the road.
Okay.
Come out to the fountain.
Hold on a second. So, what are we going to do? Are we going to give
You
back
also
the
hear
stuff?
Lou, and the rest of you. You also, as she's talking, you hear a couple like thumps in the distance on different rooftops, kind of like
I
thump.
mean, that's a girl's voice.
It is a feminine voice. It's not
Oh,
strictly
I
very
thought, I
female,
thought,
but it's feminine.
I thought you were doing Magic Brian.
I have no idea who that is, but okay.
You don't know who Magic? Oh my gosh.
I
There's
look back
things
at the
under rough luck.
party and say, so, what are we going to do? Are we fighting or are we just giving their stuff back?
You're the leader. What's the plan?
I mean, I would feel like we should confirm their identity first, but
Yeah, but
yeah.
we are definitely going to confirm their identity. But are
As
we
you're
fighting?
talking, you
Or
also hear a renewed sort of like sound directly above you, but when you look up, there's nothing there.
Is that a
And every
chainsaw?
time you get back to talking, after like a couple seconds delay, there's another.
let's
Hey,
just
can
go
I
to
make an
the
I believe
can
we
I
have
make an
much
Arcana
time
check?
left.
yeah.
Arcana check.
Let's just go
Do
to the
that?
fountain
If
and
you want to
we
make
see
an
what's
Arcana
going
check,
on.
sure.
Okay.
Could I hold an action for
It work?
if I see or hear any movement above there to cast insect plague on the roof?
There's definitely movement up there, and the sound is directly above you, hanging off the roof, basically. But every time you look up, you don't see anything immediately. And then if you ever go back to talking to each other, there's like a few seconds delay after you start talking, and then the hissing noise starts anew. Neshida, you don't think this comes from anything magical? You have no idea what magical things would do this, except maybe a specific talking with animals thing, but I mean, understand why that would happen because you guys are not animals?
Something's
Well, I
off
mean,
about
depending on
this.
who you're talking to.
Something's off about this, guys.
Anything that we're talking
Let's just go to the fountain for now, and I will cast what was it? Haste. I will cast haste
Yep.
on myself, but I will do it in yeah. I will try to do it like out of way, so nobody will notice. And also, I'm
Make
riding my wolf.
Yeah, make a sleight of hand check, I guess, as you try to cast haste quietly, unnoticeably, without being
Sleight,
noticed.
Word.
Sleight of hand.
sleight of
Sleight of
hand.
hand. Hey, you
21.
get you very quietly kind of like you get on the horse on the wolf, and as you do, you just kind of mutter very quietly to yourself, do the finger motions. Haste spell is cast on you and your wolf because it applies to the wolf thanks to the paladin stuff. You don't think anything noticed. As you step out, Lou, you see. Hold on. The wolf is underneath. There we go. No, that works for me. You're there. You don't see anything yet. Because again, in your normal dark vision, it's nighttime. It's dark. Actually, because where the light from the torch is not affecting anything else. So where you're standing, you just see shades of gray. And you feel like you can see something in the distance just outside of your normal dark vision, but it's really hard to tell.
Wait a minute, turn bar. How many shades
Uh-huh.
of gray?
Yes. And then, are you putting anything down, or are you just standing there and looking into the darkness?
No, I'm just standing there.
Okay.
Menacingly.
You hear the voice again. Are you going to put anything down, or are you just going to wait? I'm confused. What are you doing?
I'm the leader of this group. I'm waiting for your leader so I can confirm who you are. I don't know. Maybe you're just bandits. How
The voice pauses. Where?
how the fuck
So
did
we
you
said
even guys find us?
Are you kidding? There's a wolf.
Yeah.
There's at least 3 people. There were 4 sets of tracks, and then you took the carpet. The rest of you were walking the way back. It's not that hard to follow.
Ah, so you guys were close by and you didn't try to stop us.
Oh, dummy. We
No,
took the
we were
crates.
doing a bit of hunt, and at this point, the figure actually walks right into your range, and she's like, "We were doing a bit of hunting
Oh.
at the time when we got the alert from our boxes that someone opened them and took the things inside. So we came tracking you. Who are
So
you exactly?"
we are we are with the
Question.
The rest of you can come out of the building if you want. At this point, as they're just
we
talking,
are a group of
Can I make a
adventurers.
perception check?
you just walk out from behind the
That was all
building.
the time.
We are a group of adventurers. We just scavenging and stuff like that. We can say we are mercenaries.
Yes, I understand. Our companion is rather bad with warnings. Actually, isn't it the first time someone's confused our materials for, you know,
Scavenge stuff.
refuse from a dead merchant group? But no,
Yeah.
we are the Gestalt Trading Company. We are very much alive, and we would like our stuff back, please.
How much for all of your stuff?
You are not. she responds, and then her she does that face, you know that face, and just you say you're not thieves, and then you want us to pay for our own merchandise back. That is
You guys are
extortion. That
stupid.
is
I'm
the
trying to
definition.
buy
No,
your stuff.
no. He said how much.
I'm
How
trying to
much for
buy
us to
your
buy his
stuff. You guys
Yeah.
are stupid.
Oh.
No wonder your shit gets stolen.
I'm sorry. When someone says how much for your stuff, usually when they're holding it, usually you assume that means they want you to pay for it back.
No.
If you'd like to buy it,
Make their private buy.
that's a different thing entirely. Can you put everything down so we can make sure everything's accounted for first, please?
They are in like portable holes. So
Yes, we know there were 8 of them.
yeah,
We're going to throw
who
them.
has these guys stuff in the portable holes?
You never really said who.
So
We
some
never
You
did
you you
specify, so.
you specifically had said that you put everything in the portable holes, but you didn't really say who got what.
so
hole, just that
I'm
everyone got a
holding.
hole.
I think we were debating on that too.
Yeah,
when
no,
we-
Yeah.
I said
Yeah.
I'm holding on.
You guys are also
into-
free to come out from behind the wall if you'd like.
I'm holding on
Um,
into
Why would we do that?
the stuff that is important to the quest. So anything with like the soul gems and stuff like that, and the snails stuff. So I'm holding it into that onto that. I will probably give the
The
stuff to Sioda and Mishuda and Kaz have the loots, like the weapons and stuff like that. So Sioda has the guys stuff.
okay.
Sioda has all the stuff.
No, these guys. The stuff we
Oh.
took from these guys. So Sioda, you guys have to come out.
Your party is still like pressed against the wall. It's like, what the fuck's going on?
Yo, guys, come up. It's like they don't bite.
I'm right next to you.
Sure, they don't.
If they bite, I'm gonna cut off their heads.
You're a paladin, aren't you?
I'm a
Boy.
vengeance.
No,
I'm
no,
a
Donnie,
vengeance paladin.
He's not the best. Yeah, he's not
And
the
it kind of
best.
looks over at the other person and
You
just
see the
nods.
individual is just staring at you and just like rubbing her temple. It's like, oh boy. So, if you're not thieves, who are you? Are you anyone at all, or are you just passing by?
Mercenaries, like just
We're
mercenaries.
nobodies. Basically
Mercenaries.
nobodies.
Scouts? Something about scouts.
No. But I didn't say anything about scouts, so don't bring
Bringing
it
that
up.
up right now, so yeah.
What is this about scouts? You're
We're
scouts?
No, we're just mercenaries. Scouts? Do you
No, we're
think?
basically-
Do you think the
we're
misfits like us get into this fucking scouts?
Several years at the Scouts Academy later.
You just glance over
Make
at
a
Lou's like
deception check.
super like elaborate shields of Bahamut.
Make a deception check as you literally insult your profession that you've devoted your life to.
Deception?
You think they'd allow us to be there?
Yes.
Isn't Lou like objectively like very like wealthy looking?
No.
He looks like, and well,
Really?
he's a paladin, which he looks like a paladin. He looks like a warrior. Yeah, no, she just looks at you. She's like,
19.
oh, yeah, no, it still fails.
What?
She rolled higher than you. She rolled really well. She's, okay. So you're scouts. That's fine. Scavenging because you think things are lost. That's fine. I get it.
Sioda, I'm going to fucking
Since
kill
you're
you.
scouts,
Why
Since
did
you're
you bring up
scouts.
Why are you
scouts?
I'm
lying?
assuming you're done. You just look at you. Are you done?
No, I'm not done. Sioda, why did you bring up scouts? I
She
didn't
looks
bring.
indignant. It's like,
Because
fuck.
what did we do that was
It's
out of
remember-
character for a scout?
Hey, Turambar?
I just
Can I
go
make a-
really
can I make
close
a
to
history check
Sioda
to
and
see if I
say,
know this?
I go,
You
If I
do
know
not
this-
recognize this individual.
I
specifically.
go really close to Sioda and say,
Actually, wait, you do. Didn't I say you knew the trading company?
Yeah, I do.
Judah
I
knew.
do. Know, yeah.
You
remember?
recognize
Who
her.
of it?
I recognize her.
Recognize her vaguely. You didn't talk to her, but you recognize her as one of the members of the merchant company when you met a few years back.
She remember me.
She doesn't seem to be focusing on you. She seems to be, given you're wearing a mask and a heavy cloak, she's focusing more on the paladin who has been insulting her and brushing her off in equal measure, and she's just confused and indignant.
Hey, yeah, we just. But what's the deal? What how pay us to get it back?
Hi, we would like our stuff back. Is that okay? Not
hold
killing
on.
anything.
Sioda
Highway
just,
robbery, right?
I just take the Sioda's portable hole and just put everything on the ground. Here, just
Nasty.
check these things. Let me know if something is missing and tell me how much for it. Sioda, why did you bring up that shit?
Literally so irrelevant to anything that's important.
Just
Like,
As
why?
you-
What
In
did we
case-
do that was like out of character for us?
no, it's not out of character. I
Sense.
just wanted to say that we are mercenaries and not connected to the scouts in case we wanted
You
to
tossing the portable
kill
hole,
these
or are you
guys.
just holding it out towards her?
No,
Then kill
I'm
her.
just I take everything out of it, put it on the ground, take Sioda to the side, and talk to Sioda really quietly.
Yeah.
Uh,
As you're
Then
talking,
we
and
can
she's
kill
just
her
kind
if you're
of.
so worried about reputation.
no,
As you're
I don't
talking,
want the
he puts the
scout
stuff down.
reputation to be tarnished. I don't give a fuck about my reputation.
I don't even give a fuck about the scouts' reputation.
You clearly.
No, I give a fuck about scouts reputation.
So you're gonna lie? Now scouts are liars? What?
Never mind.
As
We
she's
don't get
looking
it.
as she's
Vengeance.
looking confused, but she looks like she's half nodding to what Theoda is saying. She kind of puts up her hands and snaps her fingers, and poof, a large creature about the size, a little like 5'8", comes off the buildings, and they just slowly walk towards the stuff you put down, and they grab the boxes and they start walking back. And they look like
Wait.
this.
Oh wait, is that theirs?
Also, I took Sioda to the side so nobody heard what I said.
Wait a minute, is that
Oh, okay.
their
Never mind them.
piece?
But anyways, yeah, they come. These two creatures jump off the roof. Yes, they belong to them because she snapped her fingers, and they very clearly responded to the cue by jumping down, moving forward, and grabbing the boxes one at a time. Just kind of walking away with them. Just like, okay. This is only some of the stuff, though. What else you got? You got all of it. Where is it?
So
Another pair of creatures kind of. Poof.
I
You
gave
said that you took the portable hole from me, not Mashuda or anybody.
Yeah,
I
there's a
gave
lot of stuff.
I gave
Give her Siodas.
I gave what was in the Siodas was the gold, the clothes, the and the handles that we didn't take, and the cane heads. So the carpet, Mishuda that is riding the carpet. Yo, those guys are terrifying. Mishuda is riding the carpet.
Yeah, they just kind of rush over, grab boxes, rush back, rush over, and then they just kind of wait behind her after they grab all the stuff you put down, and you're just waiting for what's left. And she was like,
Meshuda is riding the carpet and holding on. I'm holding on to the soul stones, and
"Yeah."
I had the soul stones.
no, soul stones are in my portable hole. I'm holding on to the soul stones, the crystal, with the dragon on it, and yeah, that's it. That and the box
Wait,
of the
so what does
portable
me and
holes.
Straight have?
You guys have the loot from the last fight on the beach.
Would the shells wouldn't fit in a portable hole though?
It
Yeah,
would.
they would.
They would?
A-
Okay.
So a portable
hole.
hole, unlike a bag of holdings have a weight limit of 500 pounds. Portable holes don't have a weight limit. They have a size limit. It's a 10-foot by 10-foot diameter by 10-foot height cylinder. And yeah, so as long as it fits within the size of the hole, it doesn't actually care about
How
weight.
big are the flail snail shells?
Flail snail shells are like maybe 4 feet long, maybe 5 feet at the longest point, and maybe 3 feet in total diameter. They're big, but you can fit them. You could already stack them on top of one another, so you could fit a few in a hole. And there were 8 portable holes, so yeah.
There are a-holes in this game?
Yeah,
It's you guys. You're the
Oh, there's
assholes.
plenty.
we are the a-holes.
Don't worry, there's plenty of them here.
Yo, DM, how what was the diameter of sockage that two portable holes have if they come into contact with each other?
So if you put a portable hole, bag of holding, or a haversack inside of one another, it creates a 10-foot gate to the astral plane. Anything within 10 feet of the gate is instantly transported to the astral plane with no save.
10 feet.
Wait, what happens if we go inside the portable hole?
We go to the
So,
astral
if a person goes inside a portable hole, it just you're inside a hole, but you can't. Once it's closed, you can't breathe because there's no breathable air in there. So as long as it's open, you
Atmosphere.
can go in. But if you close it up, you have, I think it's 1 plus 1. Yeah, you have 1 round plus your Constitution modifier number of rounds before you start suffocating from lack of air or something like that. So if you put a portable hole inside of another portable hole at your location, it would create a rift, and everything within this circle would instantly be zapped into another plane of existence.
So if we put one of our portable holes inside one of the other portable holes, it would collapse the universe.
It would collapse within this 20-foot radius. I mean,
Certainly
it
our
What if we-
universe.
What if we put
No
all
bomb.
4 of our portable holes inside each other at once?
doesn't do anything else. It just 20-foot radius.
So
basically have a
I have
bomb.
this orb on myself, and I took
Mhm.
one of the cane heads. So and this guy and this mother this snake
Getting
has
covered.
a snake lady has your carpet, and that's it. We don't have anything else. Oh, we also took some of your handles, weapon handles.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay. So you put everything down, right?
Except for soul gems that I
What about your red dragon carving?
no, I told her about that.
Yeah, so you gave her that, but you're trying to specifically hide the soul crystals.
Yes.
So again, the creatures come forward, grab a bunch of boxes, leave, come forward, grab a bunch of boxes, leave. Do this a couple times until everything's taken beyond your dark vision, pretty much, except for I think Sioda sees farthest. Yeah, she does.
Also,
And
I
Mishuda,
haven't
but she's
told her about the other box of uh, uh, but what was it?
But the purple worm
Portable
scale.
holes. Portable holes.
Oh,
The other box is on my inventory on my backpack.
everything's in the portable hose. Are we taking it out of the portable holes and giving it to her?
No, it was two sets. But one set,
there was two sets of four portable
yeah,
holes.
one set we like divided among ourselves. One set was in the box, and I put that box in my backpack. So yeah, there
Um,
is about we took three cane heads, two
mhm,
handles, sword
mhm,
handles, uh, your portable holes. Don't let's not
mhm,
forget about that, and
mhm.
this crystal. So how much for these
As things
things?
are, yeah, as the creatures are bringing the stuff back, and she's like trying to count it really quickly, and she looks tired. So, okay, um, so if you want to keep the three handles, the
There's
focus, and the
two
rug,
handles, three cane heads.
two handles, sorry, two handles, three canes, two sword handles, no, two weapon handles, three cane handles, and you want to keep the rug and the focus, or you don't?
I want to keep
Yes.
the focus and yo,
Okay.
Mishuda, do you want to keep the rock?
Yeah. If
Yeah.
they although if they want to take it, they can take me too.
Hey, can we get a
Me?
discount? This lovely lady here is one of you guys.
That's
I
racist.
look at
He
I
looks
look at
very
Lu-
taken aback. I'm sorry. What does that mean?
Shuda looks at Lou with suspicion.
Mishuda,
I
do
don't
you
even know who Mishula is.
Mishuda?
Yeah, no one. I never said that, and none of us. No one's ever figured it
In
out.
character, you've never
Yeah.
seen.
No, I have seen it because of the
No.
whole the that box thingy that she came and I just took everything from her. So I saw that she is like a quantity.
Oh, this paladin gets better every session, guys. Um,
Seriously.
she's what? What do you mean?
She's one of you quantity.
She looks extreme. Oh,
Yeah,
is he? She? You have a UNT in your party, and
yeah,
you
yeah.
want me to
Better
give you a
can
discount
you give it
because
the discount because we are the same?
want you. Oh boy, you want me to give you a discount
Yes,
because one of your party members is a UNT.
yes.
I don't
Mashuda
know how
keeps
to feel about that.
You
Mashuda
can
keeps
feel it.
staring at
You
Lou.
can't just say no. You can agree to it. It's a free
Hey,
word.
I mean, obviously I'm going to say no, but I don't know if I should say no and leave it at that, or say no and throw a knife in your face. That just
You can do that. You can throw a knife at me. I have no problem with that.
I encourage the second
Mashuda, please throw a knife at his face.
I encourage the second option.
she looks in the direction of where Meshuda's voice came from, and she's like, uh,
As
Yeah, yeah. She
as
is
Lou
the
was
quantity.
saying that,
Like Lou just comes off the white wolf, the wolf, and just like does the T pose and just looks at the thing. Yeah, the knife thingy. These guys wanted to see me get a knife into the face, so
You're strangely candid about getting hit with a knife.
I mean,
You're one of those people, aren't you?
yeah, we just
No,
we
no,
Oh
no,
took
he's
boy,
not. He's not.
we
she actively
I've
takes a step
tried.
away. It's
I've
like,
tried many.
hmm.
I've tried
no
many times. He's not one of those people.
we did took your stuff, so I think
Hmm.
we should get punished for it a bit. So
I
I'm okay with getting a knife into the shoulder or
Hey.
What I've
something.
seen, he's very into getting hit
But
by.
buddy, you're
I
not
am
helping our
still
case.
confused, but I admit I am thankful you're being honest, I guess. I'll just take the merchandise and go. As for purchasing, the
I'm trying
handles
to be as
are.
weird as possible, so she just goes and doesn't question anything.
You say that
You're.
out loud.
Where you're
No,
you're
no,
coming
I'm just
across.
saying that out of character. I'm saying that out of
Man,
It is a
character.
dwarf doesn't even
strat.
have. This dwarf doesn't even have any alcohol in him, and he's just doing this. It's
Can
working. She's extremely. I want to say flustered, but that would imply something else. She's just nonplussed. It's like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is going on?
Um,
Exactly.
if you want to purchase the handles, and those would go about 500 each for the handles. Focus itself is an item we managed to find in a ruin. Made some very dangerous traps, so she turns around slightly and she half yells, half hisses something you don't understand immediately. And then another voice, I think you have the thing. Do you have the thing? Let me double check if you have the thing.
can I have Sienna climb up the wall and just hang out on the roof?
If you want.
Oh, it collides
Right,
with
I
the
have to
wall.
do it. I have to move you because there is an actual wall there. That's why you can't normally see past it.
it.
The Meshuda, you hear she shouts back, "Ah, how much was the focus?" And then a much older, much raspier voice, "It was 50,000 when we took it to an appraiser." She looks back, 50,000.
Shit. We have to fight
That's
these
what you get
guys.
when you get old artifacts from very old ruins. The carpet itself actually be a little bit cheaper. We settled on 25,000. Again, we had to take it to an appraiser. It has defect apparently, and the personality thing it has. I don't know how sentient items work. 25,000. The portable holes. 5,000 each. Which she looks back. How many did you give us? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 holes you didn't give us.
We didn't give you any holes. I just
Oh,
took one
you
and
took the
emptied
stuff
the
out.
stuff. Yeah.
So yeah, she's like, yeah, our portable holes, which you still haven't given, are about 5,000 each. Normally, she turns back, measure that you just hear. What else did we have? And she goes, there was jewelry and clothing. Yes. A box of clothing. If I don't know why you would want the whole thing for yourselves. That's
No,
like what
Wait,
one.
no, we
I
gave
gave you
we
the
gave back
box of
box, I thought,
jewelry
yeah.
and clothing.
Ma, he gave it back already. Sorry.
Ma, like her mom's here too.
You're saying Ma.
Ah.
All right. So the clothing, the
Ah,
jewelry.
there's
You
a
don't.
weird cat outside.
The focus is 50,000. The carpet is 25,000. The portable holes are 5,000 each. The handles, the weapon handles specifically are 500. The cane handles are 250. Yeah, 250. Uh, um, think there was something else.
Tell you what, we don't have any money for these items we are holding. So how about you guys just go ahead and take what we gave back to you guys. How about that?
No. We could pay for this.
50,000? Do you have? Look, hold on, DM. Nick, do you have 50,000 to give? 50,000, not
You
5,000.
have items of equal lesser
50,000.
value.
Yeah, do any of us have 50,000?
No, I have 1,000.
Will our combined total equal 50,000?
No.
I'm sure you might have items of equal, lesser, or greater value. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Wink, wink.
We could sell the shells.
No, wait a minute. We need those.
We need the
We also needed.
shells.
We could use the
Soul
soul gems
stones.
for what we're using the
Wait,
shells
no.
for.
None. That we
We
need
need the shells because we didn't have soul gems.
the soul
We
gems.
can sell the
Wait.
soul gems.
But
We could sell the
but I
we could
asked
sell
the
the shells for the
DM.
soul gems.
But I asked the DM about the soul gems. And he said it was like 1/50th of how many soul gems he had. So that's not a lot of soul gems.
We would still. I don't know. I don't know how much a single shell is worth. We could sell them one of the
None
shells.
of
I don't
us
think we
do,
need all
because
three, do
we
we?
just did a
Or
job.
five. We have 5 shells.
A shell is about 10,000. So if we sell all shells, we just get enough for my focus. That's it. Not even the enough for the carpet.
So we don't have to
Can't
worry
even
about
buy the
it.
carpet.
Carpet is 25,000. 50,000 my focus, so that's 75,000. We have 5,000, so that's 40,000. That's gonna be about 115. About 130,000. We don't have anything.
Don't forget the diamond.
What
Diamonds?
diamonds?
What diamonds?
Remember,
We
I
have a
did
loot.
make a character sheet called the loot sheet that you all could
Oh,
view in real time.
yes. We have
It is helpful.
99.
99
Oh,
so
hold
Where did the
on.
diamond? When did we get these diamonds again? I forget.
The fight on the beach.
the
Whale
snails,
snails.
the snails themselves.
Yeah, the diamonds could
I
be worth a
totally
lot.
forgot about these things.
No, these
Glass
diamonds are worth shit.
How much did I say the snail shells were worth normally? I actually forgot
10,000
that.
each.
Zero.
I don't have it labeled
Yeah, okay.
on
There's
the
zero
sheet,
gold.
so I
I
don't
just saw my notes again. Boom.
Loot sheet says 0 gold pieces.
I'll
Um,
just take it.
Tentacles themselves. I didn't. Did I say that? I didn't put a value for the tentacles. Hold
Nope.
on. I have to
didn't, so don't know.
make a. Imagine that probably. Actually, you probably don't have enough expertise in tentacles with mace ends to figure out how much they'd be worth. You have 13 of them.
About the things, we have these flail tentacles we took from flail snails. How much do these things are worth to you guys? Because we have,
Tentacles from flail. You went. Wait. You went hunting flail snails.
yes,
Ooh. You have the shells.
we have the shells. We need the shells part though.
Yeah, the shells were part of our job.
Yeah, the shells. We need the shells, unless you want to pay double for them, because we are the guy we hunt the shells for told us he will pay us 10,000 for every intact shell we break. If you want to
That sounds
pay us
about.
more, we can sell these things to you.
1,000 does sound about right for shells.
Yeah. So we have the flail snails, and we have about 13 of them. Also, we have diamonds
Big
and the glass shards from the snails. How much for these things? Do you think it will cover the stuff?
I mean, heh, I don't know about the diamonds specifically, but or the tentacles because I've never really I have to look at them. But for the shells and the glass shards, as long as you have a decent amount of them, together it would probably be enough to pay for the focus.
What's
Or
the focus?
the focus is 50,000. Or the carpet plus let's see, one, two, three, four portable holes, or the four portable holes plus the handles. Actually, you could probably do like 6 or 7 portable holes plus the weapon cane handles.
Lou just
Pew.
walks up and gives her one of the snail flays to inspect.
She backs up she like doesn't like back up a full 5 feet, but just kind of takes a step back, and you do see a couple of the creatures kind of like come forward slowly. But as you hold the tentacle up to her, and again, it's like one tentacle stalk connected to several tentacles, which themselves are connected to like morning star heads. And she looks at it, like, that is bizarre. Okay. And
And
she
it
grabs a
hurts a bit
knife.
when it hits.
She grabs a knife from her leg holster and kind of like taps it against the morning star head, and doesn't cut it. And she's like, "Huh, might actually be a weird weapon, but I'm sure someone would buy it."
Yeah.
And she, again, using the knife, she kind of holds it up at different ends, just kind of observes it. I mean, it seems rather tough. Probably a good. I mean, it is a flail, literally. It's in the name, flail snails. You could probably sell it for like,
I think it goes at
I
least for
want to say
500.
15 or 20 gold pieces each. Because normal flails go for about 10, but this is literally a ready-made flail from an earth elemental creature, I think. Something like that. So like 15, 20 gold.
Alright. So about the shards, how much for the shards?
How many do you have?
We have about 135, I think. Let me check. Yep, 135.
5 pounds of shard of glass. Those usually go for like 1 gold per pound of the stuff. So if you have 135 pounds, it's 135 gold pieces. I mean, it's not a lot. I mean, it's a lot, but it's not a lot if you want to trade for goods, considering, again, the stuff we're selling. Unless you want to buy some of the jewelry, that stuff's much cheaper. But you're after the magic stuff, so the 13 tentacles and 135 pounds worth of the glass stuff. Yeah, it's not a lot.
Hold on. I will get back to you.
That's like 300 gold, maybe?
So,
Just the tentacles and the glass.
so I'm talking to Nightshade. So, Cats, what do you want to do? Because we don't have enough money for this stuff, but I'm 100% sure these things are gonna come in handy. So,
Well, I
I'm
have
thinking,
5. How many was required for?
but hello.
I think he's thinking.
No, he got cut off.
Yeah, he said
Sorry.
he was thinking, and then he got caught off.
Well, how many shells did to complete our quest to be in?
We needed at least 5,
5?
and we have 5.
Sure. Not very much of a good deal to begin with these.
And
You hear the woman kind of yelling in that rasping hiss voice back, and Meshida, you hear, they have flail snail shells. Ellie! I said they were offered 10,000 for them. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's what I said. You want them? Like, yes. If they want to sell. She turns back and watches, because Lou, you're still talking to the straight, so she just turns back and
I mean,
waits.
can we just go back and hunt more? Do you think that we can find more?
We would have to go back to the hold and have to recuperate and resupply ourselves before we head back out.
That's one thing, and we don't have enough time. So, what I was thinking, and he leans in closer and goes a bit quieter. We can just attack these guys and knock them out and take the stuff we want and leave them the rest, like I wanted to do. Because if we probably left some of the stuff, they would have just took their time checking them and wouldn't have come here, like I said. But the
Oh.
portable holes, the focus, the handles, these things are gonna come in handy. And the carpet,
Oh,
make sure that it has a thing for the carpet, and I'm probably sure she is not gonna give that up.
and she certainly won't give it up without a fight.
Yeah,
There's 4 of those creatures that I've never seen. At least I can't remember. There's this one that we've been talking to. He's clearly talking to somebody else. So,
so we're talking about
so
6
alone,
people.
at least. That's also not considering if we're already surrounded.
What the heck did I just miss?
I don't think so. I don't think about the. I don't think we are surrounded because we were surrounded, but when I said we're going to talk, they all came out and took the stuff. So it's
No,
about 6
it's
people.
something else.
I'm thinking about
Well, not
maybe.
right. We'd still have a target on our back.
I don't know. Maybe we can just knock them out, do non-lethal damage, and just take the
Are
stuff.
you quite done talking yet? Do you know if we want to do the purchase or? I mean, we are a trading company. If you can't buy it all now, we'll still be around, and it might not be the same things every time, but we're merchants. We're bound to have something, you know?
How
She's
about
just tapping her foot as she's
how
looking at
about
all
we
you.
do the? Hold on. How about we do?
Mhm.
Do you want to trade for our services?
I
Like
mean,
This
be
isn't
be
Vox Machina.
uh
I get, I
I
get it, you're scouts, but
no,
at the
hold
same
on.
time,
I
yeah.
just go back in and just say, have you heard about the what happened in the hold of Unforus?
How long has it been? It's been like a couple weeks, I think.
Yeah,
Right?
at least a week.
Yeah, it got attacked, right? Yeah, I heard it got hurt. It got hit rather badly.
Yeah, and
I thought Unfrost
do you
was
know
a
about the
guy.
creatures? We killed 2 of the creatures by ourselves. So
No details, but word gets around eventually.
yeah, it was. I describe the creatures and I show him. I show her the scar across my face, and
It's
say,
very obvious. It's a withering mark on your face, so it's really hard
yeah,
to miss. And she just kind of thinks for a second. She's like, "Sounds dead, I guess."
yeah, it was on that. Uh,
Weird. I've never
we
heard of those things.
and we killed 2 of them by ourselves, so we are quite powerful. I
I
say,
mean, I would expect scouts to be capable.
I don't suppose you have like a mission or something you want done, and you're not capable of doing it yourself that we can do for you for this stuff, because we are currently a bit short on the money, and we can't give you the
Ah,
flayed snails because we have already
Right.
getting
Um,
have a client for them.
she kind of turns around again. And again, the hissing voice. Make sure that you just hear, Ma! What? They said made services instead of goods? What are they good at? Hunting? And she goes back to common. Hunting, so you're good at fighting and, like, hunting things?
We are good at
Obviously you fought the
hunting,
things.
fighting.
Yeah.
We have a druid with
Investigation.
ourselves. We have a scientist, and I am a paladin. So
Researcher.
if you need any healing done or things like that, maybe a curse or something. I hope not, because I don't.
We're also good for reconnaissance and investigation.
Says Meshula, who's still hidden behind the wall beyond her sight. Good at
No, I'm right next to Lou.
Oh, well, you gotta move your character.
Yeah, you gotta move your character, guy.
I
You
can't.
just
I can't see the map
Oof.
thing. My thing's a black screen.
reload.
Move it.
It
No,
did.
no, no.
I
I know what
reloaded.
it is.
What?
His area is in outside of where it actually is. You have to move the. Screen, or like so. Try and zoom out.
One sec.
And so she's like, I mean, and she again turns back and you hear her explain, they are good at hunting and fighting and tracking and reconnaissance and healing.
Also, we have
Yeah.
druid.
And they have, and she again responds in the hissing, and they have, and she turns back and comment, have a what?
Druid.
Eyes go wide.
You don't see all this greenery around road? What do you think
I mean,
did
I
this?
did. I just didn't. I thought one passed through mom.
No,
Again,
no,
the
no.
hissing voice,
She's in
Mom,
the
they have a
party.
druid. And then you hear, what? They have a druid.
So do you maybe want somewhere cleansed? We can take the items for that and maybe make a couple of connection with you guys, because we definitely going to need upgrades at some point. And
And she holds up her hands like, one second, please. So, is there any, again, hissing voice, is there anything else you would like? Mom, does that sound good? Like, I mean, don't need healing. We just did some hunting. I think we're fine. She turns back. I mean, we did just hunt a creature by ourselves, and to be fair, we don't. I mean, a druid is amazing. Make no mistake, but we don't really need any healing or curse breaking or stuff. And she looks down and kind of plays with the grass between her, with her feet. But I mean, look, I get it. It's a lot of good stuff. Pride on ourselves on quality.
yes,
Honestly, we don't really have need for hands. We have need for coin. Because we are merchants, and we're not a big name, but we are, doing our jobs. So, if you have the coin, that'd be great. If not, either trading goods for goods, or buying what you can, and next time we meet, if we meet again, whatever we have in stock at the time, you can certainly peruse to your heart's content. And again, this whole evening would have gone much differently, but we had a good harvest in our hunting, and it's late, and everyone's
what did you
tired and wants to go to
hunt?
sleep.
Hang on. Question for nameless. Out
Hmm.
of character. Do you need the magic focus? Like we could get 5 things for less.
No, I don't need that, but it definitely is going
You
to come in
what?
handy.
Would someone like to explain to the poor druid what happened, because she just came back?
I assume negotiations that have gone nowhere.
Yes,
I
yes.
mean,
Yeah.
no,
Basically,
they haven't gone,
basically,
they
she
haven't
knows
gone
us too
nowhere.
well. So uh, I don't need the focus, but it definitely is going to come in handy, and it has a dragon on it. So
What
dragons,
did the focus do again? It was like you could
uh,
cast
Yeah, it was a hold. It has two spells, a hold person and another thing that I don't remember now. And every time I do a chromatic based elemental attack, I do another d6.
The Dragon Touch focus.
Yes. So do you, this is what
Wouldn't
we can do. This is
Machuda would be fundamentally like a lot more effective than that than Lou would be.
about.
The focus?
The focus, yeah. When you use a spell slot to cast a spell that deals acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison damage, none of which I think Lou can do, maybe fire,
Yeah, that would definitely be more
you
me,
get an extra
honestly.
d6.
Yeah, it's more like Lou just hold on to the focus
just
because
wanted-
it
he
He
had
did
a
it because dragon.
yeah, he had a dragon
Because
on
the
it.
Really?
dragon.
She
dragon.
did. He doesn't even need the focus. So
Again,
this is what we
I don't
don't
even know.
like.
Okay.
I said
Actually,
we don't have the money, but what's going on?
I mean,
We don't
she
have.
made an inside check. And she looks at you and she's, I mean, look, I can tell you're a little attached to the focus, which I get. It is pretty decent.
It's not just the
I'll tell you.
decency. It's like the
Tell you what. Well,
dragon
hold on.
stuff.
I'll tell you what.
Just
I
attached-
can see.
I'm attached to
Hmm.
this guy.
I was about
say,
to
the
do.
carpet.
I was about to do a thing. I can see that you're bearing the symbols of a paladin of Bahamut. I
Yes.
understand why this thing, as a draconically, I don't, engraved item, would interest you. And as I
Yes.
said, it's quite pricey, and honestly, it, pun intended, might be the crown jewel of our merchant company until someone comes along and buys it. I don't see a lot of people wanting to buy it given its price. I don't see why I couldn't hold on to it for a while until you
Okay.
gather the money to purchase
I
it.
just
I
give
mean,
back the the team, the
hey,
focus.
you. She grabs it gently from you and just kind of puts it in a pocket she has on her back.
What about my friend here? I say as I'm still on the carpet.
No, the rug, it really has to 25,000. Again, it's a little defective. It's not bad. Like obviously it works perfectly normally, but when we took it to an appraiser, something about the personality, it has a personality that makes it uh unreliable sometimes. I don't know what he means by that. Did you notice any issues when you were on it?
No, it seems to be working fine for me.
No, it's the
Yeah.
personality. Yeah, it's a personality is a bit wonky. It's like a childish kind of carpet, if you get what I mean.
Seems like a pretty intelligent carpet, honestly.
Yeah, make sure
The
that you're
car
so
does a
dumb.
little wiggle as you're on it, and she's like, "I see what you mean."
Mishuda, we are trying to make these
So that
things
explains.
cheaper, not make them more
As
expensive.
you're saying this, she looks at Meshu apologetically. She's like, "No, I get it. It technically these things aren't supposed to be childish. The personality is only supposed to be following commands, and
Yeah.
that's it. So 25,000 is the fair price. It's already half what it would be normally because
So
how often do you find flying magic items that can
hold on.
carry several hundred pounds of stuff?
Can we make it like a can we pay you later? Because do you know about the whole
Yes, because
of
that's how it works.
Celestina? Because
I don't know who doesn't know of the hold of Celestina.
I am Lou Stonefast, and I am one of the
Okay.
higher ranking members of the Celestina.
Okay.
You can say court. It's not actually a court because
Okay.
it's more like a religious
Okay.
thing. I can give you a letter
Okay.
with my seal on it, saying we are going to pay you later.
Make a persuasion check.
Remember, guys, we're not scouts.
No, that cat
We're not
is
scouts.
way
I'm not
out
the
of the
city
bag.
lord's son, but I'm totally the city lord's son.
No, the cat is so
Rumbar,
out
can
of
I
the
ask something
bag.
real quick in
Yeah.
character?
This
Can I ask something real quick to
a persuasion. It's a
Katie real
charisma
quick?
skill. Yes.
Uh,
So you have a question.
Mhm.
Ah,
You said you're an up and coming business, correct?
Yes, we've been around for a couple years, and we've only just started upsizing our booth, so to speak.
And obviously, you were very interested in our shells.
Yes,
Do
they
you
are
have?
very useful.
Do you
Maybe
happen to
come
have
with
any
us.
information on where they are? Or
And the
how
other
to?
ones?
No, no, no. I'm personally, I'm asking. He could give you information on where they stay, how to extract the shells, price,
I
to
mean,
help build up your business, since flail snail shells are highly sought after.
or we can go and hunt for you guys and
again,
bring back the shells. As you can
Mia
see,
said
we
they're
are
not interested in hands.
quite.
again, we're really not interested in acquiring services at the moment. We're a small business. We're a big family. Um, hey, I mean, would be nice. And she's referring to straight. She's like,
Build up your business, give you more credit,
tell you what.
find more
I
business.
All I know is that you've said you have them. Can I see them to see the quality? Because
Oh, right, right. Okay.
I
The
thought
well,
we
I'm
showed
not
them.
gonna.
Yeah, I thought we already showed them. My bad.
no,
No,
no.
he talked about it. He took out the tentacle.
Uh,
Showed her his
he
tentacle.
he just takes one of the shelves out of the portable hold. Here you go.
She looks at it, and again, she keeps a little bit of a distance as you kind of turn it around in your hands, upside down, let her see inside of it. She's like, "That's actually pretty well handled." I mean, and she looks at it, and you notice she has that that gleam in her eye of like, "Ooh, that's good stuff." She's like, I
Tell you
mean,
what. As a you guys seem to know what
mhm,
you are doing with your items. How about this? You give us some way to connect you, and every time we come across something like flail snail shells that are valuable, we give you guys a discount at buying them. Because these things are go for a 10,000. Maybe next time we come
mhm,
across them, we give you guys about 7,000 instead of 10.
mhm, mhm, mhm,
These things
mhm.
have a client. If they didn't have a client, I would have sold them to you for just the
No, I
focus.
understand. I understand. You
Workforce
do the
instead of
job that you
gold.
were sent on
Yeah,
first.
yeah. This
If you
is
don't
kind of
mind, who
important.
was the? No, no, I'll ask you. So, I mean, uh, and she looks struggling for a second. She's like, "You said you're related to one of the higher ups in Celestina, yes?
Yes. Do you know the
Did
higher
you
ups
write?
in the Celestina?
I know of them. I don't go and talk to officials, but if you're related to them and you could write a official letter
Do you
with the
know
stamp of
Balor?
she thinks for a second. She's like, and she rubs a little bit of tiredness out of her eyes. I'm like, isn't he the city lord or something?
Something like that. Again, a religion thing, not a
Eh.
monarchy. He's my father.
Okay. And she's really struggling. She's like, if you could write an actual official letter, and if you
I
could write an
myself
actual
also am a kind of a lord of the city. I have the house of the house seal. I can give you a letter with the house seal that we are going
oh
to pay
yes,
you
you're a direct
later.
descendant. So
Yes.
if you have that, and I do have, one of our family does specialize in seals and the like, and she kind of again hissing voice, uh, and Meshula, you just hear her call out the name Rexin, and an individual slowly walks up who kind of freaks you all out. The virtue of walking like a person but not looking like a person.
Oh, it's one of those things. Okay, I gotcha.
I have
It
That's
no
looks like a
idea.
person but more snake than person.
Wow,
It's like a
that
walking
is
snake head.
cool.
The thing looks like a deviant.
It's a Kindle.
And she's like, if you could make a letter, official letter, requesting for however much payment for the listed goods, I would be, and I could take it to this city lord. I could be interested in. All right with that?
Yeah. Do you also give me the forecast for that?
If you wish to put down that much, if you wish to request that much money, then
Yes,
I would.
yes. I will do that. Also, who is this guy? This guy is so cool. You are so cool, my man.
He looks at you. He doesn't blink because snake, and just stung out.
What do you say? Because I
This
would
is
know,
my.
right?
He doesn't say anything. He just.
Sniff.
This is my cousin Drexen.
Hmm. You have a cool cousin.
Thank you. Now, if
So,
you could.
do you
She hold
want
on. And
to?
she again flicks a finger, and one of the stooped over creature comes back with one of the longer boxes and kind of puts it down. And she grabs a piece of paper and a quill from a bag, and she immediately starts working on. I mean, how much of this do you want? If you're going this
So
far.
we want the forecast. We want two of the handles. We want
Hmm.
three of the canes.
Mhm.
We want
And
all
the
of the
magic carpet.
portable holes, and we
Hmm.
want the carpet.
You don't need all of the holes.
I would say only 4 would suffice.
Okay, we
There
want
are
four
4.
of them. We just want
You want the
four of them.
flying carpet.
Yeah.
Dragon touched focused, flying carpet, 2 weapon handles, 3 cane handles, 4 portable holes, and what else?
And the
This
forecast.
is the most civilized conversation in D&D.
The most civilized conversation your party has had.
There's the hitch.
Dragon touch
That's
focused, flying
weak.
carpet, 2 handles, 3 canes, 4 portable holes, and what else?
That's it.
For you to throw a knife at him. I still
Oh
think
yeah.
that's hilarious.
How much to throw a knife at his head?
That's a discount.
Ah.
If you throw a knife at my head, you should give us a discount or something.
She smiles and is like, "Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me anymore." That is. Still thinking about it.
Also,
We're all thinking about it.
we give you a discount of 20% for you guys to give us a way to contact you every time you have like a loot or anything of value that we think you guys need. Maybe something like a sending stone or something, or a location we can visit.
Hmm. Hold on.
Instead
Let
of a
me-
discount just to pay off our quote unquote debt earlier.
Potentially, yes, to pay off your credit.
Yes.
So again, if you're doing this, and again, the reason why I'm so nonchalant about this idea, the fact that I just can't see you being a very good liar, is the
Yes.
fact that we have ways of finding you beyond just following tracks in the ground. So if, as you notice from the boxes, if it does turn out that, this is a ruse and we've been duped, we will be knocking on your door at some point in the future.
Yep.
Except we won't be knocking to wake you up.
We're not going to kill you.
You'll already be awake with your throat slit. So,
Yeah.
just to keep clear.
Okay.
Right.
In lieu, I
So,
would like to point
and
out
she
that they already
turns.
certainly know where to find us.
Wait, so when do we have to
So,
pay this by?
Oh, I'm going to take this, and he said he's the city lord's son, so I'm going to take this up to Celestina, which will take me a while, admittedly, and then I will get my money from him. And if it turns out this was a lie, and he doesn't have a son named Bluestonefast, or at least he has no intention of paying for his son's debts, then we're going to have to be finding you again, and you're not going to like that very much.
No, he's gonna pay, and if he doesn't pay, we definitely can pay yourself, that you guys ourselves by then, because we have probably made money. So that's why I am also asking for a way to contact you, because maybe we get a hold of something valuable and we can pay you back before you guys even have to take that letter to Celestina.
That would be lovely.
Yes.
if you would, and she turns the paper around, you see a list of the items you wish to purchase and her name signed. Uh, if you sign this here, I will take and put your stamp and any other official words you need. I will take this as an IOU note or promissory note for a grand total of about 98,000, 97,000 something. I need to do the work on that. But anyways, yes.
Okay, that's fine. And just one more thing. Can I have a copy of this
Do we
for
need to
myself?
Of course.
Okay.
So just finish signing.
Also, do you have any bags? Because I have none on myself for this
we have the
the
portable bowls, right?
the
I'm
ring
sorry, you want
for
bags?
no bags for my ring signet ring.
Oh, wax,
Yeah,
yes. Again, she snaps. The brooding creature, rushes off, comes back with wax and a tinder box. And she grabs a tinder box from her bag, lights it up for you, so you could.
and on that short pause when the creature goes to get the wax, I just quickly read this thing to make sure there is nothing out of characters, nothing
It
that.
is only the list and her name signed.
Okay, then I will sign my
And of
name.
course, the name of the trading company specifically.
Yes, I
Okay?
will sign my name, and when the thing comes back, I will put my signet ring, which is like uh, a very ornamental H, which is our house name.
Mhm.
Starts with the H, and I will look at her and say, I would like have a copy of this. And also, do you want to see the ring to make sure it's a signet ring, or is it enough to have the signet ring mark?
She reaches into another pouch she has, and she just kind of points towards Drex, and she's like, he's the one who's efficient with that stuff of
Again, do you
heraldry and
want to
whatnot.
see it?
And he kind of nod. He doesn't say anything. He just nods and holds out a hand towards you, and he's like
Okay, hold on.
7'3"
I
and
don't.
just looking down at you.
I
Before
don't.
he signs that, can I just walk up real quick to him?
Oh, before he signs. Okay.
Uh, and you're sure your father is going to pay for how much was it again?
98.
97,250 gold pieces. A lucky day.
97.
1,000.
No, he's going to be pissed, but he will pay. And be probably gonna
He
make
will
enough.
pay, and so will you.
Then we probably.
I
will
have to look at
pay.
you while I say this.
Want to
Okay, hold
step
on.
up
Hold on
for
a
that.
second.
Life
So what's
50
going on?
times over.
No, what?
Or pay. That's amount of money. 50 times over. Amount of my life right now.
Oh yeah,
Understand this.
yeah.
I would
It's
also
a,
like to point out that not only are you trying to make this promissory note with this trading company, but this is the second time you have promised almost 100,000 gold pieces to a merchant and said that your father will pay the bill.
no. The first one
Wait,
was the first one with Ultron was.
Zoltaron, it was 100,000.
No, I know, but
150 or something.
it wasn't a promise of stuff for us. It was a promise of stuff for the cities. So if he has found soul gems for the city, he can take them there and
Yeah.
sell them. But this thing is
Yes.
just dad pay these things for me. I want a Maserati or something. That's something like that.
Right.
And
So,
me as a commoner, I have to ask.
yeah, you'd be set for life. And your
No,
children, and their
th-
children, and their children.
this stuff we are buying is worth more than all of us combined. So yeah,
He knows that. He's not doubting that.
no, he will pay. He will be pissed the next time he will see me, but he will pay because
Man,
this
Nightshade
signature.
is the free-to-play player, and Lou over here is just the whale who's like, take my money, but it's not my money, it's my dad's credit card. And he's like, okay.
I mean, I know he will pay because this is not just my signet ring. It's our family's name. So if he doesn't pay, he is tarnishing our family, or in his name is going to be
You
tarnished.
treat your
It
dad
still
like
falls
merchants you
underneath
meet on
you.
the street.
It still falls
Okay.
underneath you. I
So, are you
certainly don't
signing this or
expect your
not?
father to always
Yeah, we're
be at your
signing.
beck and call.
You sign the paper. And Street's like, are you sure you want to do this? And the lady is doing her best. The woman's doing her best to pretend like she hears none of this. Although when you say, "Ah, no, he will pay or tarnish her family's name," she kind of like, oh boy. Takes the paper, presses a glowing hand to it slightly, and then pulls her hand away, and an identical scroll, because it's rolled up now,
What's that?
appears next to it. Hands you one, takes the other one.
Thank you very
It was a
much.
pleasure doing business with you. And again, she snaps her fingers. She hisses in that language, ordering them to bring the specific items you had, quote unquote, paid for.
By the way, what about the connection? Do you have any sending stones for or any place we can go if we want more
If
stuff,
you
or we can?
need to contact us, I would prefer you use your own resources. You can contact my cousin Drexen by way of a message or sending spell, although he doesn't speak common. So a sending spell, and he will tell me or one of us, or I suppose you can contact myself. My name is Kexilath.
Kixilath. Pleasure to meet you.
Yes. It was interesting meeting you, Lou Stonefast, and your companions. Erstwhile thieves though you may be, I hope this means that we can do business with your rather deep pockets again. And she turns around, gestures for everyone to leave, and they walk away.
Hold on, hold on. As they are going away, what was the
Swear to
city?
God.
What was the city that we were going to?
That you
Quan.
were going to?
Yeah, Quan something.
Qigong!
Qigong. Qigong. Will you be at Qigong? Just shout as they are going.
And she kind of half turns,
I'll
like,
certainly be gone.
Well, we certainly didn't have the money before. After you bought most of our stock, we definitely don't have the things to be there now.
Okay, I will be in the contact with you. I'm just okay. So we have stuff now. Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks,
did you
Dad.
want to...
Flies out of our pockets.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn off the token vision so you can see this whole thing. Uh, so you can see how many there were.
Holy shit!
So yeah,
So we would have been dead if we did anything.
So I came out and said, "Hey guys, we probably shouldn't fucking do this." And guess what?
We probably
shouldn't have
shouldn't do
fucking done
this.
Good thing you didn't do it.
Well,
Wow.
I
we
already
don't have
imagined.
to.
I already imagined her was like,
Ooh, Cassiopeia.
That would just mean we'd have to give
and
him all
Lou
the
was
stuff
trying to
anyway.
talk about, hey, maybe we should just knock him out. It's
What the
like,
hell are my parents?
fucking sure about that.
Why don't I look this good?
I didn't want to because the first thing out of my mouth was, "Let's talk about this." But I
It really
really,
was, yeah.
but Lou really
Yes,
wanted that focus.
but then you came over and you're just like, okay, I have the money right now. But what if we knock him out? And it's just like, that's the greatest of ideas right now.
Yeah, he really
Don't know the
wanted.
situation.
He really wanted that fucking focus.
Oh boy, your house now owes a startup
Whopping.
merchant company 97,250 gold pieces.
Oh, Daddy's not gonna be happy.
No, and I am happy that he's not gonna be happy.
Oh
A
man.
couple weeks later, red envelope is dragged from the sky by a snowy white owl, lands in his lap, Opens it.
Is this my
The
letter?
red
Hogwarts?
envelope turns into a mouth that says, "Son, fuck you."
But he
I mean,
paid.
That's the best howler ever.
Well, we hope.
That was a reference to Harry Potter, and that was awesome.
Can this
Listen,
be my
I
letter to
noticed it too.
Hogwarts, please?
No.
I'm
Wait a
still
minute,
still
what?
following through. If everyone looks at Discord, this is currently our whole situation summed up in one gift.
I swear.
I can't
every
believe this
session
is
for us.
happening. Why is this happening? And then wait, we made it out alive. How did we make it out alive? I'm surprised we made it out alive. And the truth is, I didn't expect you to be
I'm always
peaceful
angry.
for once.
Didn't?
That was the nicest you've ever been. Back to bed, you fuckers. Enjoy your ill-begotten loot that you have officially purchased.
With daddy's
your
money.
father granted.
I'm just saying we could have taken them.
With
I feel like
daddy's
the
money.
U.S. right now. We're so in debt that we don't even
It's
realize
like,
it.
it's like right now.
No,
We're
Britain
like- we
was
have
more
this
in depth
debt
at
of, like,
first,
a
and then we
nation.
were in debt because of Britain.
Correction, actually, Lou is in debt. We're not.
Correction, I'm
Purchases
not in debt.
associated with them.
Correction, I'm not in debt. My dad has paid for this thing.
Oh no, you're in debt with your dad. That's
I
never
don't give
good
a
place to
fuck
be.
about my dad. What he wants.
And your dad doesn't give a
Outside
fuck
against
about
closed dad
you.
gets murdered suspiciously.
A couple of weeks later, Kexilath arrives, having slit your throats, and as you wake up gurgling, wondering why, your father died of a heart attack because he heard you didn't love him anymore. Guess what? You have to pay.
Wait a minute, did that actually happen?
My money.
Give back my money. Anyways, go to sleep.
Wait a minute.
Everyone, take your long rest.
Wait, did that actually happen?
No.
New campaign,
Okay.
everybody.
But what is currently
Alright,
happening now
I
is
got plenty of
Take your long
characters.
rest. Take your long rest.
Long rest.
Seen my whole list of characters.
So,
You know
am I
that I'm
attuned
ready.
to these things now?
You still have your attunements. You attuned to the Dragon Touch focused? Oh no, you weren't because you still had to take a long rest. But yes,
Yeah.
you are. At the end of your long rest, you get your full long rest. You are attuned.
The touch
Also,
focus is so good on Mashuda.
What?
That dragon touch focus would be excellent on Mashuda.
Would be, yes.
Would be, but I'm holding on.
I roll it again just so you can see it. Oh wait, no,
Do
I forgot. I have to
selfish.
put it in.
So we can see
I have
it,
to
can't
put
see
in
it.
public.
Spread the glory of Bahamut.
Public rolls.
Rules. You sound like that one idiot from Phineas and Ferb.
Also, I have rhymes binding ice, so I can use it.
Yeah, you
Does
get
it-
Hold Monster and
Yeah.
Rhymes Binding Ice once per day for free each.
Yes,
that
because
you
it
can
has
teleport
cold, so
too?
it does another D6.
Yeah.
So
What happens if you throw this thing?
Yeah, Turambar. You can read my journals, right?
Sure.
I forgot to look at them. It's been a while.
Just look at my most current one as
Oh,
of
boy.
January 27th. It's just
Hey.
one simple line.
What journals?
He
Doing
let
a
me actually make
He's-
some journals, so I've
he's
been writing down
scribing.
some stuff. As much as
So,
I
His
yeah,
can.
diary.
Like a journal
Because-
for your
because
character, or
he's-
is it in like
Yeah,
campaign
because
notes?
he's not always in the games. He's doing this for himself.
yeah,
Like, is this in character?
Can-
or is this
can
like,
we get-
like
can
campaign
we get
notes?
like a picture of what that is? Because I'm really curious.
No,
now.
that's
Damn, you just gonna
we're-
peek through his diary?
Damn,
We're not-
son.
Oh well, I mean this one's new, and it's only of today, so don't worry.
It's okay. I have something even better.
But I can send
So
pictures
this
of
has
my
spells in the
diary.
sessions?
Big jump
Oh,
scared.
what type of nightmare fuel is that?
Ooh.
'Cause you forgot y'all were still cursed, except for
I'm-
Stray. He's fine. He's just a human.
No, that.
Why are we all cursed?
What about
But what about that
Sioda?
thing?
Sioda was cured, I think.
Yeah, why?
got the
Wait, hang
tentacle
on, why
cut.
are we cursed?
From the eyeball, you're not cursed because
You're
Mashuda
not
has
cursed.
to save.
Yeah,
Pass
Mishu.
save.
The only ones
I
that
passed
were
the save.
cursed were me and Sioda.
Two
And
of you.
Sioda.
And Alteron. He was cursed
yeah.
with amnesia.
So, So it's
Sioda,
just
I think
you.
Well, at least he didn't have to remember it.
Sioda got cured by that god
If I was
thingy.
secured, then we need to retcon some things because I wasn't taking the debuff.
That means
potion.
Lou's the only one cursed. So this is.
So Sioda and so it's been a few sessions. Sioda and Lu were both cursed by something when you opened the orb of things, and yeah.
Why the human
orb of
doesn't try to
things.
fuck with shit.
That's what
Sioda
this is called, the
seems
map.
to be a little better because she was helped by a strange creature they met in an underground lake.
By the way, when did, whatever happened to that little like gnome-looking creature that helped us after the purple worms?
That's one of the fake creatures that Sioda can summon.
I think I brought it back once, didn't
Sioda
I?
summoned
Yes.
that for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
As I copied what I had on my most current journal as of today, so the Discord.
Sold our souls. All right, you all take a long rest. Wake up in the morning with a whole bunch of new shit. Where you
When
going?
I wake up in the morning.
Going back to the hold. We have a
Right, so
letter.
this is gonna be a lot easier for transport now.
Yes.
You get
Yeah.
all your stuff in your portable holes. You assign one portable hole per person, and you're now basically almost wearing nothing except for your armor and weapons. It's freeing. You're not carrying hundreds of pounds. You're carrying a couple black fabric feeling pieces of cloth that are extra dimensional spaces. It's great.
So silky
Straight,
smooth.
you are literally carrying more money than you've ever seen in your life. It's jarring, but it's kind of it's convenient and convenient.
Oh, it's certainly nice. Oh, it's
That
certainly
said,
nice.
as you begin the final 2-day trek towards Anferas, you get on your mount. Well, Straight gets on his mount. Lu gets on the wolf.
I get on
No,
my magic carpet.
Yashuda has a carpet.
I wanted to sleep, so I just let the wolf come by itself, and I sleep on the carpet with Vishuda.
Lu is sleeping on the carpet. Sioda gets the wolf, I guess.
Yeah,
If
but-
you
on
if
the
you
wolf?
want, if you want.
Sioda gets her pick of what to ride on because she is physically the tiniest member of the party. She could fit on any of the mounts and not be
Not
uncomfortable.
care. And not care.
It's
You
a
know
giant
whoever
cat.
has the most space. And literally, if Lou was on the wolf, then she probably wild shape and just like
Lu's on the carpet,
Lu as the Lu is asleep
so
on
she'll
the
be on the
carpet.
wolf.
so she gets the
I'm
wolf.
on my moorbounder, so yeah.
Yeah. So giant cat, big old canine, and a flying carpet make their way on the final 2-day trip towards Anfaras, and nothing happens. The first or second day, there are no creatures. There's no signs of people. There's nothing interesting or unusual. Although, in the middle of the night, as you're camping, there is another ash storm. So I do need Constitution saving throws from Straight and his Moorbounder, Lu and his Wolf. Lu gets advantage. And I think Sioda, are you immune to poison or advantage on poison?
I'm immune to poison. It's a
Okay.
Saving
druid
throw.
thing.
Right,
Very
we're
good.
still in
Saving throw
Saving throw.
+3, so +3.
Yeah, +3. Ooh. And for the Moorbounder?
Yikes.
More bounder.
Oh, right.
Moorbounder.
Druids. Druids are awesome.
Um,
Moorbounder. Okay, so the Moorbounder passes. Lu passes because he had advantage. Straight. You unfortunately do not pass even with the
I'm
+3.
hacking up a fucking furball right now, boys.
Yeah, your hit point maximum is reduced by 5.
As I see the storm approaching, because I assume we have like heads up on that.
Yeah.
Should I cast
It's pretty hard to
guidance on his
miss.
save?
It's resistance. Guidance is ability checks. Resistance is saving throws.
Ah. Good luck. You be alright.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy.
That's fine. I'll take the L.
You feel like you've been smoking a pack of cigarettes, but there are no cigarettes in this world, so you just feel like some ash is being shoved into your lungs.
well,
It's
I
not
feel like
pleasant.
I feel like there might be cigarettes
them.
in this world.
Tobacco
mustard
maybe, but not
lungs.
Yeah,
cigarette.
pipes. I have a
What about,
pipe.
what
No,
about the pipe?
if you want the effect of cigarettes, you just take a step out in the middle of an ash storm. There's your
What
cigarette
about like an
intake for the
opium?
year.
What
Oh,
about
boy.
like an opium pipe?
For the year.
Remember, what about like an opium pipe?
No, there's opiates. They're not super common. They'd be extremely expensive because it's really hard to grow things when most of the terrain is ash and it's hard to get sunlight. That's why druids are so valuable, because if it grows, it's probably worth a fortune. Like, you
could have
think the
sold them
dragon
the
touched
land.
focus is worth 50,000 gold? That's worth a lot. That's a lot of money. If we're talking like a lot of opiates or a lot of just anything that can be grown in quantities, but
Like a
it's still
pound.
difficult to grow, like a pound of the stuff would easily be worth 15k or more. So 4 pounds would be 60k. This is a this is like, yeah. It's not easy to grow stuff.
Lou is going to go and
hassle.
grow some opiates. Lou is going to be a drug
Forgot.
dealer.
Oh boy. Rich daddy's boy gets into drugs. Who'd have thought?
I don't know if this is Sons of Anarchy or Breaking Bad. I feel like it's Sons of Anarchy because
Sons of yeah, it's Sons of Anarchy.
yeah, Sons of Anarchy. There you go. Thank you. But anyways, second day passes and you make your way to Unfadas, and the whole entrance looks the same. The Goliath brothers are on watch again. Oh, wait, one
Stop.
die?
We're back in Ultimate.
No, one did not die. So the Goliath
No,
brothers
there
are
was
on
a-
watch again.
Also, I
SMC
need a
what?
letter for. I need you to add that IUD for me. To my
Promissory
inventory.
note.
Yeah. I have a letter from Goro. You can change that because
Goro,
I
yes.
have to give that to Crow.
Crow, yes.
Yeah.
You
So
enter,
guys,
you see the Goliath brothers, and they kind of, it's like, hey,
so
how's it going?
is Crow around and the new chief?
Uh, Man Fredrickson hasn't gone anywhere, obviously. Crow left, after a couple other scouts came in. They're just a couple first, second stars or whatever you call them. But yeah, they're here on I guess for a while. So hey, you missed some excitement. You've been gone for a few days.
What happened?
Um, so how long have you been gone? Like, so, how long? Wait, how long have you been gone? I said it was like 8 days. No,
You said
Like
about
5
a
weeks,
week to
right?
go and
4.
come back.
Right.
About.
Yeah, a week to go, a week to come back. So yeah, it's like almost 2 weeks, almost 14
Yeah.
days. They're like about half a week, like 3-4 days after you left. Um, we had another attack. Not the same creatures. We got hit by an angry nest of like Umber Hulks, and I don't know if they had a turf war with some other thing, and that's why they came in our direction, or what. But holy shit, we had to fight off like 12 of those things. Almost took my mom. That was fun.
They had guards
did-
stationed at the entrance to that cave, didn't they?
Yeah. And they're like, we almost lost the guards too. I think he actually lost. Didn't he lose a foot? Yeah, he lost a foot, and he almost lost his arm too. Yeah,
Shame.
it was pretty intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't know you're not supposed to look at their eyes, so a lot of civilians were paralyzed, and that wasn't fun to protect paralyzed people and fight these things at the same time.
Wasn't Crow
So-
around? Because Crow would know this.
No, he was around. He was busy with like 6 that came from another tunnel, and it just those things are gross.
Yeah.
So no one's dead, but there's a lot of injuries and a lot of limbs missing. So just don't point it out. People are still kind of upset about it. So you missed some stuff. How was your hunting, or do you gotta go and do the stuff now?
The hunt was good. we hunted a couple of flare snails, and we saw something like a wolf. They were like wolves, but they definitely had modifications to their body. That was fun. And
Wow.
yeah, also me,
Wild.
yeah, that was wild. I will try to heal up anyone that seems on
Oh,
death
don't worry about
throes.
that. Fredrickson already, healed him up. He's an alchemist. Healing potions are his thing. But yeah, if you know how to regenerate lost limbs, that'd be great. But
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not that level yet, but I will look out for anyone that need help. Okay,
Mm-mm.
see you guys.
All right. Have a good one. Go on in. Just gonna
Thanks.
wave you in.
We are going in and going to the tavern because I want to know where Crow is. Is he coming back?
Hey, you go to the tavern and you see a group of scouts, individuals in uh armor and such. Well, sorry, one of them in heavy armor, and he almost looked like he might be a paladin. One of them, a halfling sort of fellow with a shield almost the size of himself, but other than that, not much in the way of armor. And a woman, a fairly uh, burly woman, not wearing much in the way of clothes. Just very loose pants and kind of chest bindings, and she has a large, like a metal bat at her side as she's drinking. And they all kind of look and just like, "Oh,
Hey, what's up? Is Crow around?
They kind of look at each other for a second, and the oldest looking one, the person in the heavy armor sort of situation, Sir Crow had left not too long ago, 5 days previously. Said he had to go achieve some assignments with the headquarters. And you are, sir?
Uh, I'm Lou Stonefast, and this is my crew. Pleasure to meet you, and you are.
Um, well, we are scouts, as you might have surmised. My name is Corvus. Corvus Pastanor. It is good to meet you.
Shake his
Uh,
hand.
yeah, the name rings a very light bell. Can't remember from where. Make a history check. As you're like, where have I heard that name before?
What was the name again?
Corvus Pastanor.
Corvus.
He looks like
Corvus.
this.
25.
You're 50 years old?
Yeah.
Young for a dwarf.
Yeah, he's barely an adult
Yes.
for a dwarf.
Wonder he's
Adults,
spending daddy's money like that.
So
yeah,
you
dwarves
know
are
why he
considered
is like that. Why
mature.
he does things that a teenager does. Because he is one.
You
And here I
recognize.
am, like,
Well, remember, dwarves and elves and the like, they age at the same rate as humans. So physically, you're an adult when you're 20 or 18 or 20,
But mentally,
but
he's a
you're
teenager.
considered. No, you're an adult at 20. It's just you're considered an adult in dwarven society at 50 because your people live for up to 500 years.
Yeah, and
Or like
Yes,
the
also,
a
productive age
basic
level of
human.
adult.
also,
Yeah.
he was sheltered for most of his life, so
That
he
too. You're a
doesn't.
very spoiled boy.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry,
You
that shows.
Yeah, that's so peaceful.
you recognize Corvus not by his face, but by his name. When you were in training you were doing the soldier training, you were working with the guard, and you were, getting, because you're like, I wanted to be a scout, I wanted to adventure and be strong, and that kind of thing. He was in your class. You were both 16 at the time, and you were both young men. Times were different. And obviously, he's a human because he's actually shown his age, while you still look the same you do when you were like 23. He looks at you as you grasp hands for a second. He's like, I'm sorry. name and the face. I know you. Uh, did you live in Celestina, and did you used to train with the god for a while?
Yes, Corvus. We were classmates. Don't you remember?
Oh my god, I remember.
Huh. How are
Uh,
you, oh you old dog?
I am so glad to have met. And he puts both his hands, gloved, gauntleted hands on your shoulder. Poof, I am so glad to meet another one of my brothers from the religion. Because, and he leans forward, between you and me, my current companions in the scout organization don't quite appreciate religion as much as I do. And it's all coming back to you.
Heathens.
Corvus is not a paladin, he is a cleric of Bahamut, and he was the most prone out of all of you to go on very lengthy discussions about the words of Bahamut. And if you ever caught him preaching, if you're not equally zealous, most people tended to plug their ears in.
Looks at everybody like bunch of
Uh,
heathens.
I see you haven't changed your ways.
Of course not. I worship Bahamut just as fervently as I did when I was a young lad.
How have you
Let us have
been?
drinks.
Yes,
I've been
I will never say no
old.
to a drink.
And he looks at Siotha and Straight. What would you two like to do at this time, as Meshuda has currently stepped out? What would the two of you like to do? As you see Lou being embraced by a much older-looking human.
Knowing Siota, she probably would have cast an invisibility spell on herself as I got into like the inner of the city.
Right?
Siona
And
is
that's to
out,
say,
She's still there.
but not there.
Yeah, she'll probably tap straight on the shoulder and just let him know she's there.
Okay.
I would probably just focus on taking care of my moorbounder, which I still haven't named yet.
You have not. Yeah. Corvus goes and takes Lou for a drink. Oh, allow me to introduce my allies. They don't take kindly to, at least one of them doesn't take kindly to me calling him a friend. Isn't that right, Gelton? And the halfling-looking fellow, who's very short, maybe a bit taller than Seal, though it's not hard to pull off, kind of looks towards you very solemnly. And says, "It's nice to meet you, Sir Lou. I hope that you will take Corvus off our hands for a little bit. Sermons are well and good, just not all the time."
You are so cool. Where did you get your armor?
Um,
That's a fucking cool armor.
I found it from an old ruin. And Corvus just kind of like, show him. He's like, I'm not going to show him. I'm not going to show him.
Show me what.
Only if you don't preach to me for a month. Deal. Gelton kind of puts his tower shield, which it's not even a tower shield. It's just that he's so short. He's like less than 4 feet tall, so the shield is massive to him. He leans it against the table and he reaches towards his right shoulder, and with a arm comes off completely. You can see.
Whoa!
Puts it back on. Ruins are dangerous places. I was lucky enough to get this stuff, but I had to pay an arm and a leg. No, I'm not going to show you my leg.
I will never ask someone to show me their leg, but that is cool. Do you have any idea of where the ruins were? Because I want to go check.
They are off in the distance. If you go to the hold of Harask, it's a little bit to the west along the coast. But that area is quite dangerous, so I wouldn't, suggest it. And then the very, very tall woman, who you can tell is tall by virtue of she's sitting down and her torso is still much longer than your entire body, kind of speaks up. Don't be such a wuss. Have fun. Forgive him. He's a bit of a coward. He's like, if I was a coward, I would not have given up an arm and a leg. I'm like, but you were a coward. And you did give up your arm and your leg, and I had to drag you out of that ruin all the same. The woman stands up and she extends a hand towards you, and you realize she's like 9 or she's pushing 9.5 feet tall. She kind of leans down to reach a hand down to you. Nice to meet ya. I'm Sojite. How are you?
Pleasure. I'm Lou Stonefast, as you can say.
She's easily twice your height, and she's just. And she grasps you in your hand, and she squeezes hard, trying to test your strength. I want to make a strength check for me.
Strength check. Strength check. Strength check. That's a 16.
Wow. She holds your grip for a while, and you manage to keep pace, the pressure. And then after a few moments, you feel your hands very slowly starting to give in, and you're starting to feel that unique pain of when someone's grasping a little too tightly before she lets go. Like, kind of like, eh. At least this one doesn't seem like a total wuss.
Thank you. You have a very interesting group, my friend.
Hmm. She goes back down, drinks her pint of booze, while Corvus goes to the back and grabs some more stuff. And then, as he's bringing his stuff from behind the counter and turning around slowly, you hear tung tung, and he drops what he was holding, and then the items get held in place before they hit the countertop by some sort of invisible creature before being placed down. And then you see glasses being put onto the counter, and then the bottles being poured, the drinks being poured. Well, they've finally decided to restaff the place, and I can't just go and get what I want. And then you hear a little tap on his shoulder. Just, grabs a couple coins, puts them on the counter, and the coins are collected by, and again, an invisible entity.
Hmm.
And
How
after
are you,
pouring the drink,
Corvus?
pushes one towards you.
Thank you. Corvus, how are you? How has been life?
I'd say
Er,
while Lou is having his drink, Cioto would probably whisper to Straight and just be like, "I'm gonna go find Alteron and get him up to
Alright.
speed."
Probably be able to find us, so don't worry about trying to catch up.
Cora was just, it's been busy. I've been on quite a few missions for the church lately.
Have you been to Cioda, the Celestina, in the past few years?
I just came from there about a month back. Well, 3 weeks, I think. 3 weeks back. I actually came across Dovahkiin, the
Yeah,
rest.
how is that rascal?
It was like a couple days out. They said that you know, um, told them to leave so you could follow a lead.
Yeah,
These people?
yeah,
I'm sorry,
these
you
guys
just
are.
only see straight. This person? No offense, my friend. I'm sorry. It's unusual. I should say it's unusual for Lou, but it's not. It's unusual for most people to just, tell their companions of many years to go home because of a hunch. Please join us. And he holds a hand out to you. He's like, please join us. And he puts another couple gold coins on the counter. More drinks are poured and then pushed in your direction.
I'll certainly have at least one.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Thank you, though.
well, the hunch, as you can see, has had a permanent mark on me.
Hmm. I noticed. Do you want me to try to cure it? It looks rather nasty.
Are you kidding me? It's so cool, and it makes me more intimidating.
Ah, yes. You always were that type. All right.
How is my dear father doing?
He's been well. He's been rather busy lately, more than usual. Obviously, I don't speak to him as often as you used to. Every once in a while, we talk. He still invites everyone over for tea if he has time.
Is he still pissed that I became a scout instead of going into
No, no,
religion?
actually, he's honestly, I, you, how do I put that? You were more of a, you were just difficult for him because you're his son. I think when I left as well, because I did join the Scouts, as you can tell. When I joined, that I think that was the real tipping point. But I still, I usually work out of Celestina, so I stay with the city more often. Um, he's become, I hesitate to say, acceptant, but reluctant about it. He's coming to terms with it. You know, after your mother and all that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think he just misses you. But when last we spoke, as we did during one of the tea sessions, usually he doesn't like talking as much. But he spoke and he just said that he missed you and he wanted you to come home and he understands the mission you put yourself on and the path that you've chosen. He said our prayers to Bahamut to watch your path, and it's brought us back together, hasn't it? So
Yeah.
if you could visit him, that would be wonderful. But if not, I understand this is your self-imposed mission, a worthy one. I won't question that, but it's different without you there. Um, the Archbishop has been more involved lately, which is unusual. But no, the city's just been livelier. It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's been amazing. More people have been coming through. Um, Mostly officials, and I have no idea what they talk about. It's not my place at all, but yeah,
Have you
it's
been?
different.
Have you gotten promotions? Any promotions? I'm still a 2-star,
Um,
but
I'm close. No, what am I kidding? I'm not. I'm old. I mean, look, I'm your age, but I'm a human. I'm halfway through my life expectancy. I think, I think I might be able to hit third star if I keep working at it for another 10 years or so. But unlike your friend here, and he points it straight, I don't have that kind of talent. I'm an old man.
hmm, I actually gotten promoted unofficially. I
Hmm.
haven't gotten actual promotion yet, but I'm a
Mhm.
3rd star now.
Congratulations. I don't
Thank
know how
you.
you'd get an unofficial promotion, but I'm sure that you'll get it once you
No,
take the official
it's
exam.
not an unofficial promotion. It's a promotion. It just hasn't completed yet. I have to turn in and inform them that I have done
Hmm.
this, and they have to give me my 3rd star necklace.
He kind of looks, he's slightly confused, and then he looks at the counter where the the unseen servant, literally, is, and he just kind of he gets a look of understanding, though you get the feeling for a different reason. He's like, I see. Ah, well, I'm sure it'll be a shoe-in once you get it.
Yeah,
So,
it's the creatures we
celebrate
fought
ahead of
here.
time. Yes.
The creatures we fought here were the reason
Hmm.
I got the promotion.
As you say that, the other two kind of look a little interested. Is we heard about that from Sir Crow when we arrived. We were actually um, he had requested more troops, and we were the closest, so we were sent. What happened exactly? Uh, we just heard that there were monsters, and some of the townsfolk told us terrifying creatures came and killed the previous chieftain. But I mean, do you know anything else?
Yeah, we fought two of them, and
Mm.
Crow fought I think two by himself. That guy is
Mm.
strong. Uh, Me and my team, we were fighting two of them, and they were. Uh, I don't know how to describe it, but it was undead, but not a flesh
Mm.
undead. It was a flesh undead and some kind of machinery. It was a mixture between undead, flesh, and machinery, a construct, if you will. It was something like
The
that.
other two, all three of them look very, very interesting. The tall woman and the halfling with the heavy armor kind of look towards you, interested.
I
The
will
one and
describe the whole fight and the
hmm,
creatures and what happened.
they kind of look at each other and kind of share a look for a second before looking back at you. The woman kind of she's still staring at you side-eyed, and she just takes a long draft of her drink. The halfling kind of was there any marks you recognized on them? Anything, or maybe magic? Anything special? I don't know. Did you find anything else?
There weren't any marks, but they felt wrong. They felt like they didn't belong into this world.
Hmm.
I'm getting the feeling you guys know about these things, or is it connected to something you guys are doing? Care to share?
Um, I mean, they kind of look at each other again. Again, silent conversation. I mean, when the, many years ago, well, I mean, it was only like 2 years ago, in the same ruins that took my arm, we did come across a couple creatures that not that description exactly, but definitely seemed like a combination of undead and construct construction metal. It was and magic, of course. It was bizarre, but when we asked the people, the sage of Harask, he said he didn't recognize it, and we haven't seen anything like that since.
Yeah, it's definitely weird, and just being in the close proximity of them gives you this feeling of wrongness, that they are unnatural. That's the best thing I can say.
The woman kind of half turns, is like, I mean, they're undead. I don't see why they would be natural.
I mean, I have been in proximity of the undeads. They are unnatural, but not like these things. These things are so wrong that you just want to vomit when you're in close proximity to them. That's how wrong they are.
And they both frown and look down at their drinks. I don't, I don't know. The ones we fought, oh, it was a long time ago. The ones we had fought were like half rotted bodies, and the only real metal was didn't they have legit there? Didn't they have crowns or something? Yeah, yeah. They were like crowns made of spikes, like these metal, rusted metal spikes driven through their skulls,
The things we
And
fought were like,
the things we fought, yeah.
yeah, the things we fought here in Anfras were their body wasn't there unless you had a magic weapon. It was like it just went through the body if it was normal weapons.
They just again, they look more surprised. Like we didn't have that problem at all.
Yeah, I think
Jeez.
these things we fought were different than the things that you guys fought. These things were a lot dangerous. Very, very dangerous. They almost killed me and two of the guards.
Hmm.
Anyways, where
Oh,
is Sir Crow? Will he be back? Because I have a message from the headquarters for him.
I don't think so. He said he had some missions to do, but we didn't really ask what type of missions.
Is he going back to
Um,
the tavern?
what? Sorry.
Is he going back to the headquarters?
Oh, I probably. I
Okay.
think, but now I know. I mean, I know the headquarters usually shifts around between the holds and dens. I think they should be in Kavan for for a while, and they might be coming here in couple months.
Okay, never mind. Then, yeah, they said they can just give the message to him if they needed to, but they wanted to make him sweat a bit. So I guess they will eventually tell him.
You hear a light tapping on the counter behind you, and you look, and then again you don't see anything, but then you hear a light creaking noise. Something opens underneath the countertop, and then a rolled up scroll of paper floats in the air and lands on the counter with a wax seal. It's opened and slowly unfurled and then turned around so you can look at it. It's not a long scroll, um, but it is detailing a request for promotional examination and resources to the headquarters specifically, and it just you can read it and you notice all it's really missing are signatures. There's a space at the bottom for signatures of how many people apply for the examination for.
Boy, it's a
And Gordon
sergeant
goes, "Oh,
select
well, there you
moment.
go."
Like I said, and I make a sign at the bottom.
Mhm.
And after that, I just roll it back up. Like I said, I am ready for that promotion. You will probably get it too. You are a good fighter, and you're definitely
Ah,
helpful with your spells. You were
I'm.
top of the
Yeah.
class, if I remember.
Oh, that wasn't me. That definitely wasn't me. It was my twin. But anyway, I'm a healer, and I really don't have the talent for it. Fighting is one thing, but having the kind of power specific, becoming a higher tier, I don't know what it takes, but it's something I just don't have much of because I felt like I've been stuck at this level for a while. It probably won't change very soon. Now, I've been in life and death situations and it still doesn't change, so I'm probably gonna be stuck here until I die for real. So for now, I'm taking it easy, enjoying what I can do, sending money back home when I can, and trying to ignore the pain in my joints because, well, when you're a human, you feel aging much faster. So, give a while.
I get that, and it doesn't matter if you are a second level or first level or whatever. Uh, in the world we are living in, every little job matters. So
Hmm.
just do what you can, and that will help. Also, I have something to show you. And I
Oh,
will. We actually thought this was uh, left behind by some merchant,
hmm.
and as I am saying, I'm looking for the focus to show him. The we thought this was left behind by merchant, but apparently they had the bright idea to leave their merchandise in middle of nowhere in a really stinky house. And
Corvus's eyes kind of wide. His eyebrows go up, and Sojit's just kind of like, I'm sorry, what?
yeah, they had a bright idea to just leave their merchandise in middle of nowhere, and we found it, and we thought because the house was literally filled with shit. It smelled so bad, and
Mm-hmm,
uh, they had the right idea to just store that there so people don't steal it. So we scavenged that area, took all of the stuff, and then they tracked us. And were about to fight, but we didn't because I told them my dad will pay for it. And one of the items they had was this, and I show him the focus.
mm-hmm. When you say that, Sojita spits out her drink, almost goes out her nose, and she kind of coughs a bit. And Corvus has a very constipated look on his face as you show him the thing. He says, "Ah, you said that Lord Baylor would pay for that? How much?
It was
Wait,
about
what?"
100,000 for all of the stuff we bought.
Gelton's drink shoots out of his nose, and Sojite is caught between coughing and laughing at him, and Corvus's face grows very red. Dude, what?
Yeah, it was 100,000 for everything. We have like a flying carpet. We have a couple
The
of
other two are looking at you slack jawed, and their faces are just like, huh? It's just,
we have a
I would like
flying.
to speak up at this
dude,
moment and just be like, unfortunately, I can confirm it was that much.
you
Yeah,
cannot just
Those
spend.
items.
You cannot just have your father spend 100,000 gold. Lou, what the fuck? This coming from the
Trust
cleric,
me,
who's actually been quite clean most of his life, and just what the fuck?
I would just like to point
this
out I
forecast
try
was
to tell him the
about
same thing.
50,000.
Why did you buy it?
It has a dragon on it. It's cool. Also, it helps with fighting. Also,
Sajita is dying in the background. He spent 50,000 on something because it looked cool, and Gelton's just looks down at his arms. No, I'm not spending 50,000 on that. You already paid an arm and a leg. Shut up.
he, she's not wrong. You are an arm and a leg is more expensive than 50,000.
Corvus just Lou, you cannot have your father pay
I'm
for
not.
your crimes. Literally.
It wasn't a crime. We didn't know it was someone's. We gave it back.
It's a figure of speech. I'm just saying, you can't have your dad, poor dad, paying for your mistakes and paying 100,000 gold pieces. That's not even useful stuff. Really?
No, I'm not gonna make it. If we don't, I'm gonna pay him back because we went hunting for flay snails and we got their shells, and their shells go about 10,000. We have five of them.
Vegeta and Galton look interested at this.
We have five of them, but we needed them for something, so we just have to go hunt about 10 of them. Get 10.
Have any idea how rare those things are?
We found seven of them, but they were attacked by wolf creatures, and three of their shells were ruined. And so we just
Sojita sits
got
up.
five of them.
Elf creatures?
Yep. But there were wolf
Gelton looks at you.
creatures, and they had like
Spines, massive teeth, oversized jaws,
metal claws.
weird metal claws on their feet, and they had a big grayish white one leading them.
He just Lou just takes one of the metal claws they took off of the wolves out of the portable hole, and just puts it on the counter.
They look at each other again. That silent look for a second.
What's going on?
Where were these? Where were these?
You first. What's going on?
Where were these?
Will you tell me what's going on if I tell you?
Obviously, where were they?
I give them the location of the beach.
Pretty much straight south.
South,
They
southeast.
kind of mouth half open, just kind
We
of
killed
thinking, their
all
eyes
of
moving.
them. One of them was
Uh-huh.
trying to get away, but we killed them. There were
How many were there? 8?
yeah. There were. It was a really massive one, and about 6 or 7 small ones.
Gelton's eyes, his face goes pale slightly, and he kind of puts a hand up towards. You notice that there's these 2 lines of almost like metal in his cheeks, and he kind of touches one. It's Aggies.
What's going on, guys?
I didn't think they came this far south. I'm. And he looks at Sojitsu and she's like, I didn't realize there were more of them. I thought they were just in mutation or something.
They definitely are not a mutation. The claws we took out of them, they were like almost fused to their nails by something. Someone is making these things. These things are not
Mm.
mutation or the nature.
They both kind of look at each other and they kind of shudder slightly. Did they do that thing? Where, and so she's just looking at you. She's like, did they do that thing where they like breathe poison at you?
Yes.
Oh God, I hate those things.
Have you guys fought these things before?
Yes. Yeah.
Where? What's going on? These things
They're-
are not normal. If you guys have seen the construct on that thingy and these guys,
They
someone is
have
making
metal on them.
things.
And they look at each other again, and they both look at you, and they're like, I mean, they don't seem related. One is very much dead. One's very much alive. But
But the construct, it can be just like someone experimenting with stuff. Because the way I see it, the construct you guys fought in that ruins, it can be like a earlier version of the things we fought. Someone is making their inventions. I don't want to say inventions, but whatever, making them better, improving on
then
them.
their faces go very pale. They're like, I sincerely hope not.
But the world we live in is
That's
definitely that.
unfortunate. Uh, fuck.
Certainly felt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Gelton sits up and like, we did come across a pack of them, about 16,
A
a
long
while
ago.
ago. Oof.
Did you kill all of them?
I've been a scout for 3 years. She's been a scout for about almost 4 now. About 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago. I was on the east coast in Kenria, the dens. That's where she's from. At least that's what she tells me. I was doing a caravan duty, protect the cargo and whatnot. We were passing over Jacol by that little like that bay, that gulf between Jacol and Kynria, and there was a beach there on that coast, and there were the 16 wolf-like things, and I mean, wolf packs already are really rare nowadays. They're usually kind of mutated to withstand the ash and all that, but these things were, like you said, massive, oversized teeth, claws. There was a metal to them that just wasn't.
Natural.
Yeah, um, they attacked. They I mean, to be fair, they're the reason. Honestly, they're the real reason I lost my arm and my leg because they ruined most of it. And in that beach was where the ruins were. Sorry, ruins where I found my arm were in Harask. The ruins where I found my leg was in Kandria because there was a cave there, and I remember, we went in. I'd fallen because we were attacked by these things, right? And I fell down to the beach, and there was this massive cave system. And at the time, this was when most of the this is when Kendria still wasn't an allied den. They were kind of on the fence. So at first I thought this was one of their dens, and so I kind of crawled in, asking, shouting out for help because I was bleeding and half my people were bleeding on the floor. I went in and I remember seeing like the walls were like wrong, like how cave walls when they get like by water sources when the walls get kind of slick and like what's it called, moss or whatever grows, like fungus, and there's that slimy texture to it. But it was like I just remember it was like glowing, like the walls were like pulsing like this purple color. At first I thought it was my eyes playing tricks on me, but I mean,
Did it look like it was alive? The cavern itself was alive?
it looked like it was pulsing. I don't know if it was like the plants. I don't know if there was like animals or something, some weird underdark shit that I don't know about. But I remember there was a lot of weird stuff, and I passed out. And when I woke up, I was back in Kairia, and they were taking care of me, but my leg had to be amputated because the creatures, their bites were, at least then, were pretty poisonous because they breathe the shit out, so their bites were also poisonous, and I had a nasty infection, and they had to
How many did you kill
take off
from
the
the
load.
16?
We killed all of them, but we lost. I think two of my guys died. The third one was so sick he resigned from active duty. I lost half my leg, so it was rough.
So it's definitely not that pack that we fought.
And I mean, unless things, like you said, maybe these things are different. So they're the same overall creature, but if they've changed over time, like maybe they're less poisonous, maybe there's more. I don't know. I didn't skin them or anything like that, so
We
I
tried
don't
to
know.
skin them, but the letter is so hard that you can't just skin them. We tried with 3 people and a magical sword, and it didn't work.
Jesus. He looks at Suchita and she's just like, "Don't look at me. I'm not gonna skin it. You see this?" And she holds up the metal bat with studs in it. She's like, "This ain't skinning any animals."
Nope, that's not gonna skin any animals. That what scares me is some mad scientist sitting in some kind of cave or whatever they sit in, and thinking to himself that he's doing this shit to make animals and humans suitable for living above the ground in Ashen Base. And that's the
They
worst
both look at
thing.
you. It's like, that's creepy. I get where you're coming from. I understand. It's fucking creepy though. I mean,
That's the whole point. Because
hmm.
they are trying to do good, but they don't know how to do good. So that's the creepy part.
Sojita looks at Corvus. She's like, "Your friend has a hell of an imagination." Yes, well, politician son. He kind of goes off to the side and he coughs something real quick. You wanna make a perception check for me?
Perception. Where is my perception? Perception. Uh, seriously?
You're fine. He just has a coughing fit for a second. Let's see, Sioda, are you back?
Is he okay? The which one had a coughing fit?
Corvus had a coughing fit, kind of leaned to the side.
Are you okay?
He stands back up. He's like, I'm fine. Just
Are you sure?
yeah.
Can I vibe check him?
Sure.
What was the vibe check?
Insight.
Insight, yeah. Hold on. Seriously?
You're out of luck points, right?
No, I have one more.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, he seems to be pretty bad allergies. It's just kind of like eyes half closed, and he's just like nodding, half there. And anyway, welcome back, Lou. And um, I mean, there's not much to do around here at the moment, so we're just watching till the next rotation of scouts. There was a bit of an issue with some of the holds. That's why there weren't more people here when you came. But the roads have been cleared, from what I hear. So more of us, more scouts, should be walking through the areas and between the holds and dens more often.
Got
But
it.
that reminds me, I have a letter. Kind of reaches around himself. Is like, where did I put that? It's like, you left your backpack by the door. Oh, yes, right. Walks over to the door, reaches into his pack, pulls out a piece of paper. This. And he walks to the counter and unfurls it for you. Yes. This was a letter we had all received from the hold we were at, since apparently this one wasn't being monitored for a while or staffed. The most of the western holds and dens like Celestina, Kavan, Liyue, Alvaras are safe. There was a rash of powerful monsters attacking around between Celestina and the Acid Lake and Liyue and the coast. Not too long ago, but that's been cleaned up by most of the higher ranking scouts. But it says that any of the eastern territories and any of the unallied dens in the eastern northern parts of the continent should be avoided for the moment, because there's still a lot of issues in those areas. So, for now, don't go east. That's really the only big thing.
We're going to
I heard.
Qigong. I don't.
Isn't it southeast or something? Yeah, it's like closer to the coast. It should be fine.
Okay then.
From what I gathered, it was mostly the farther, like the east coast of the continent. Qigong is close enough to here that it shouldn't matter. Hopefully, I'm not saying go. I'm just saying, hopefully, it shouldn't be as dangerous. I heard the Four Thrones were opening again.
Oh,
He's looking at the thing. It's like, yeah, the Four Thrones are opening up merchants now that to the western side of the continent, now that the current danger seems to have passed for the moment. But they always have strict security, so if anything happens again, they'll probably close the first sign of danger.
I have to go back after this whole situation is resolved. I have to go back to Celestina. Maybe I can get the Archbishop to give me a letter of recommendation or something to get into the Four Thrones. I can probably find something about the Fang in the Four Thrones. The last they say something about it about that something like that sword is last seen in Acid Lake.
The acid lake. Well, I mean, if anything could survive being in the acid lake, it would be, the holy artifact of our church.
Yeah,
Um,
but
it is odd though. Why would it be in the acid lake more than anything? If any, I mean, if anything, I would assume it would be in the area, like the underdark tunnels around it, if there are any. I don't know any
yeah,
specific, but
basically the story goes someone was fighting something in the Underdark and they just lost. They lost their life and the sword was
mhm.
lost. That's the story, but you never know. Maybe someone eat the sword, and that sword does not get destroyed easily.
Yeah, I would hope not. Artifact. Um, I could try to speak with Bahamut, but I would need to find. Well, I'd need to go home to Celestina, and I'd need to prepare a very hefty tithe of gold because there are ways. That much, at least. Now that I've gotten to this, whatever you call it, degree of power, but I can't say how reliable it is to, ask Bahamut. He's a very busy god, after all. I could try.
That would be appreciated, my friend.
Which really only means that you should come home soon. Especially if you've asked your father to pay 100,000 gold coins just so you can have a dragon engraved orb.
It is not just
I,
an orb; it's a magical focus.
I trust that you're doing the right thing.
It definitely helps in my journey, and I think I can make enough to pay him back.
Hmm.
Anyways, it was good seeing you. I will see you around. Be safe,
Take care.
and you too. And Lou gets up and goes outside and opens the letter that is for Crow to see what's inside of it.
The what letter?
Letter from the letter I got in the tavern to give to the Crow. Because he's not there anymore, I'm just gonna look
Make
at
a
it.
constitution saving throw.
Boy.
Constitution,
Make a constitution saving throw.
uh,
Nope. Nope.
Yikes.
14.
Nope. Where are you opening this?
Outside of the tavern. Does it explode in my
The
face?
entire town is suddenly startled as there's a sudden thick column of purple smoke, and Lou is lying on his back on the ground. A very heavy red mark in the middle of his face, as if someone punched him square in the nose. And Lou, you just pass out, remembering, get fucked.
I'd like to run out at this time and be like, fuck Lou.
Every time.
Basically, this why this happened? Because I opened it, or was this meant for
Because
Crow?
because it was opened.
No, but was this
all you
meant for
remember
Crow?
it was meant for Crow.
He owes me one.
It was
Done goofed.
all you remember are the words "get fucked" and a particularly reddish skinned fist flying towards your face.
That's Goro. Okay, after Cards wakes me up, I think we will go to
Yeah,
Ultron.
slap him a couple times.
You, Lou, you definitely, sorry, Straight, you notice that Lou definitely looks a bit cross-eyed. Lou, you're gonna have disadvantage on perception checks for a while. Involves sight.
We're gonna be fucking seeing some shit, alright?
Garo, pack the punch.
I thought.
That motherfucker.
He decked you good.
Okay,
Actually good. What the
we are
hell?
going to Ultron's tower. The
It
whatever.
is 11 p.m. for me.
Yeah.
I think Unia just barely came back.
No, I've been sitting here for a little bit.
Okay, good.
No, I
asked
think
if
You
you
just
he's
were-
heard him get.
I think it's
I
a
heard
good
him get
place
punched in the
to
face.
end it.
He got fucked. He got
Yeah.
punched in the face.
And I
Get
heard him make
fucked.
his friends very disappointed.
Yes, he made his old study buddy, Bible study buddy, very disappointed in him for making his dad pay 100,000 gold pieces for.
It's like, what is that? Is that a lot of money?
100,000, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's a good place to end
Yeah,
it.
straight would be
There
definitely
was something I
concerned.
wanted to do, but poor Nick had to leave early, so I can't do it. But next session, I have something very special planned for all of you because of the things I had you all roll last time.
Oh
Dun, dun.
joy.
Oh fuck!
Ooh.
I forgot about that.
Everyone
Shit.
forgets
I
until the
roll for
DM
that?
remembers, and then everyone's scared because the DM reminded them.
Yeah.
All right.
Shit, how did I roll to? Fuck.
I had a 14, I think. I have to check.
Should we even say what they were? I don't know if it'll even affect anything. I'm very proud of my rolls.
Your rolls were freaking fantastic.
I don't remember what mine were.
I will type it into the general chat, or you can type your own rolls into the general chat. Or I'll type it. It doesn't matter. But anyways, yes.
I rolled
Thank
a
you all for
2, a
playing.
7, and 11.
Yes, thank you all for playing. Thanks to whoever watches this. Why are you watching this? Do something better with your life.
Go watch
Thanks for watching,
Critical
though.
Role.
I haven't gotten this
Go watch
far.
better players. And how are these fucking PCs not dead yet? Bye.
You are
Strike is
definitely
just-
trying, though. You're definitely trying.
End recording.
Bye.
Long for the ride.
Oh man.